What's up, everybody, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. It is May 22nd, 2020. Special day for me, most certainly. It is the day that I started TDPHINSTALK YouTube channel. I'm excited to share this night with you all. I can't wait to hear from several of you all to get your thoughts on the growth of this channel so far, man. What's up, everybody? I see everybody in the comment section. We already got a lot of people in the building. Y'all hit that like button on your way in, guys. Esther Finn was the first one in the building, and he knew it. He said, bam, I'm first. Shout out to the Mod Squad. JD Diesel in the house, Scott Jackson, Havoc 1, Rhino C, Dwayne, the dynasty begins now. Wood is in the house. What's going on, y'all? Phins Saturday, I see you. Man, Scott Jackson is here. Man, shout out to all the mods that hold me down on a normal basis. Rip Tupac, Mara Justice, True Phins, FM, George Albanese. Man, the mods showed up. Josh Hart, man, they here tonight. Miles Johnson, I see y'all, man. And everybody who's not a mod, love y'all, man. I'm glad y'all here with us tonight. Guys, we're going to have some fun tonight. I'm going to talk to you all for a little bit. But once I'm done talking to you all about TDPHINSTALK for a little bit, I want to take time to actually hear from you all. Like I told y'all before, it's not about me. I want to hear from you all. Tell me what TDPHINSTALK has meant to you over the last 2 years or less. It just depends on how long you've been on the channel. I want to hear from every single one of you all if I can. I'm going to drop the link in about 15 to 20 minutes after I get through, but I'm going to give some time for people to come in the room. We want to make sure YouTube can go ahead and get the notifications out. But like I told y'all before, y'all hit that like button while we wait, guys. See here. Set this up for y'all. Man, he said, love the hat, man. Yeah, man, it's just a little bucket, man. Ain't nothing new or nothing, you know. A little bucket hat. It's all cool, you know. Get out of here. How about that? Hat's gone. The hat's gone. What's up, everybody? Man, I received a notification. Awesome. I'm glad you did. Everybody hasn't been getting them lately. Guys, make sure that you turn on the notification queue. Shout out to Rhino Seats with the donation to the channel. Saying here's to another 2 years. Jeez, what's up, man? I appreciate that, man. Who could imagine the next 2 years what TDPHINSTALK is going to turn out to be, but I promise you all I'll be right here doing my very best to make it bigger and better, but y'all already know what time it is. The number one, you could point the finger to you all as the reason why we're doing the things that we're doing. Several of you have constantly showed your love, showed your support. Somebody said 20K in 2 years. Who knows? Rip might even be bigger than that. And we don't want to put no limitations on what we can do over here, man. But TDPHINSTALK in a 2-year period has grown to 8,800 subscribers. We just hit 8,800 today. It was 8,804. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we hit 8,800 subscribers. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a community. It's a family, like I always tell y'all. I mean, we have so many friends, so many people that I never knew, you all never knew, and now we conversate like we've known each other forever. And that's what it's about, man. The camaraderie, bringing everyone together, having fun and enjoying something together. And that's Miami Dolphins football, because we all know the dynasty begins, baby. The dynasty begins, and it's not going to turn back. It's about to ride, man. But I always talk to y'all about my story with TDPHINSTALK, but I never can get away from reminding you all how this all started, man. And I'll never forget, I've always wanted to do a sports debate channel. You know, you look at Skip and Shannon, you know, Stephen A and Max and all of those guys, and you just sit back and say, you know, I know my sports too, and I would love to do that. And I'm so glad I'm glad that the mainstream media has been disrespecting the Dolphins for so long, because if it wasn't for their disrespect, I probably never would have started the channel. Just like many of you all, I decided to go ahead and start this channel because as a Dolphin fan, you'll never get fair, unbiased commentary or analysis or news about the Miami Dolphins. Everything we got was negative. Everything we got amounted to nothing that was factual, because nobody took the time to know our team. They just didn't. And that's a fact. And shout out to Dolphin82 with the donation. Said, congrats. I am new to the fam, but enjoy every moment and learned a lot the last 2 weeks. Man, Dolphin 82 been here for 2 weeks. I appreciate the love with the donation. As always, everyone who donates to the channel, all you do is help TD Phins Talk grow and become bigger and better. And I salute you all, and I'm in debt to you. Thank you for supporting us on the channel monetarily. It's, trust me, it doesn't go unnoticed, and it's not unappreciated. It's highly appreciated. But Dolphin 82, you hit me with that one. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and you say that you've learned so much, man. I appreciate that, man, because that's what it's about. It's about us educating ourselves over here and understanding football in Dolphins football. You know, shout out to Esteban Pena with the donation on PayPal. Says shout out to 2 years and more to come. Run, Ricky, run. He said, run, Ricky, run, man. Shout out to you, man. Esteban Pena with the donation on PayPal, man. I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that. All y'all who showing the donation love, thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all a lot. But back to what I was saying to you guys, man. Listen, they're not going to report us correctly. So I just took a moment. I'll never forget. I was, like I tell y'all, I was a school teacher in the day, and I was an overnight security guard at night, getting extra cash because my wife had just had our last son, Camden, and he was 3 months old at this time. And I wanted to make sure that she didn't have to go to work for 6 months at all because, you know, we both were working parents, and I wanted to make sure that she didn't have to work at all. So I picked up a second job doing security overnight. So what I would do is I would do security from like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Then I would get into the truck, change the clothes in the car while I'm driving, and rush to the school. And I was like late to the school, like 5 minutes late every single day. But I would teach my classes until about 4:30, pick my older sons up, go to football practice for them, and just keep repeating the process. But I'll never forget that night I was at the security job, and I just went on Amazon and I ordered my first microphone and a phone stand where you can film on your phone, man. And I know I always show this to some of you all, but this is what it looked like, guys. This was the very first video. I know I showed y'all the other night, but this was it. I got out a little bit of the paraphernalia that I already had, and that mic is what I ordered on Amazon, and then I bought a phone stand, and that's what I'm filming on, and made my first video for TD Phins Talk. And I'll never forget, man, I think at the time it had like 6 views in like 5 days. 6 views in 5 days. Right now it has over 600 views, but 6 views in 5 days. And I'll never forget, man, it didn't stop me, and I kept going, and I kept making video after video after video after video, and the subscriber count just continued to grow. The subscriber count continued to grow, and I met so many unique. Okay, ask mommy. She's gonna take care of it for you, big boy. And I met so many unique people, man. Somebody said TD had that crunchy dude. Hey, get off my little high hair, man. Get off of me like that. But yes, I never forget. It's just about the relationships that we've built over that time, man. I remember celebrating the first 100 subscribers. I don't know if anybody's in the building right now who was here at 100 subscribers or here at the beginning. But I always say that first 1,000 subscribers, those are the people who are in the trenches with me. Nothing against everybody else who came on at 1,001 all the way to 8,800. But I remember those individuals who were in the trenches with me day one, guys. And it's just a beautiful thing. I've had a lot of support from many of you all. That's why I can't wait. I'm hoping to hear from several of you all tonight. Hopefully you can come on the screen with me in about 10 minutes and tell me what your thoughts were when you first started on TD Phins Talk watching, and what it meant to you and what you get out of it and what you've enjoyed the most, man. Donovan Russell said, damn, been that long. Congrats, TD. I know time has flown. We went from celebrating Tannehill to already playing an entire season without him. I mean, it's crazy, y'all. We went from talking about the exit of Jarvis Landry and Ajayi to not even worrying about those guys anymore. Time has really flown, man. But yes, I just look back at that first video, y'all, in a corner of a room, just saying, let's just do it. Let's make a video. And I did it. And sometimes you just need to step out, man. And I don't know who that's for, but some of you all have dreams, aspirations, and things that you want to do as well. And procrastination, it may be sinking in, or circumstances. But sometimes, regardless, if you don't have everything you need at the moment, just do it. Just step out and do it. Go for it, guys. Make the most of it. Uh-oh. I have babies who just ran out of the shower in here. I don't want YouTube to shut me down for child nudity. Oh, man. Y'all give me a second. Oh, they're good? All right. Cool. Man, now we're good, guys. Brandon said TD 2-year anniversary. It's crazy, right? But I'm more excited, guys, about the future. I'm more excited about what the future is going to bring for TD FINSTALK, because I can see us doing so much bigger and better things. And I'm not going to be able to do it without every single one of you all. That's why I'm grateful to have you all in my corner, rocking with me and riding with me every single day, especially y'all who are here tonight. We're not talking Dolphins football per se, but y'all riding out with me and sharing this moment with me, because it does mean a lot to me. And I'm glad that y'all are here with me. I'm about to drop the link because I want to talk to some of you guys tonight. If I never saw you before, if you're comfortable with it, come on, man. Holla at your boy, man. Just come on in, join the stream. I want to put some faces to some names. If you'll grace me and honor me with that privilege tonight, I want to be able to put some faces to names. Shout out to EM Dolphin fan in the building. Congrats to you, bro. Always respect. Love you, bro. I appreciate that, man. And see all the people who have elevated this channel on a whole nother level, man. Shout out to EM for that one, man. That's what I'm talking about. You realize I don't listen. There are 8,800 subscribers. I literally didn't know maybe 8,790 of you guys before we started. There's probably 10 people that I know on this channel that are friends that have subscribed. I didn't know a lot of you guys. It'll be a pleasure for you all to grace me with your presence tonight, your face. I want to put some faces to names. I'm dropping the link in the comment section. If you want to come through, hang out for a little, say your piece about the channel, tell me something about the Dolphins that's been on your mind. Let's do it, man. I want to hear from you guys tonight. Dolphin 1244, congratulations on your 2-year, many more. Salute to you, man. There will be many more. And you know how crazy it's going to be when we start getting these victories and these Super Bowl wins? Oh my gosh, man. It's going to be a madhouse over here. It's going to be a madhouse over here, man. I remember when we changed the game and we start going live during the real game. Do y'all remember that? We changed the whole YouTube game when we start going live streaming the game and with the reactions, man. We changed the whole game at that point, man. Play-by-play commentary. Man, we've been doing some stuff, man. Donovan said, keep doing your thing. I appreciate that. I remember how you spoke on the cap and how we got into cap hell, and it got me thinking about football on a different level. Appreciate that, man. That's what it's about. Man, just get your mind open. This game is so much deeper than what you see on the field. Man, love what you do, TD. I've been following you since I seen your reaction of the Miami Miracle. And, hey, there's a large group of people that started on the Miami Miracle, man. I think the Miami Miracle brought like 500 people in 2 weeks instantly, man. Oh, man, we got the homie backstage. What's up, Rip?
Good, TD. Was good. You can hear me?
I'm good, man. You can turn your phone if you want. Hold on.
You said what?
My bad. Yeah, you're a superhero. My bad, Rip. You're a superhero too, Kimmy.
I got it.
Hey, full-time dad, man. You already know what time it is. What's up, Rip?
Chilling, man. It's crazy. 2 years. Wow.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Man, yes, sir. I've been here since what? Draft with Breon. I've been here. That was
Man,
probably like 30 followers, 30 subscribers.
day one, man. Day one. We were less than 100
Hey,
subscribers, man.
yes, sir. How did I find you? I mean, I don't know. I
I
was
could
just looking
hardly
up
hear
draft
you.
stuff
Real.
on YouTube. You can hardly hear me. Hold on.
No, you're good. What's up, KA all day? Ooh, oh man. I like a portion of your background, KA all
Don't.
day.
I'm trying to figure that one out, TD. That's my wife. That's my wife's, man.
I get it, man. I can't knock you for it. I got a Cowboys wife in this house. Yeah, she would really be clashing with that one.
Yeah, it's been great, man.
So what's going on, man? What's your thoughts about the channel and where it's been, and how long have you been rocking with us?
Well, I've been a member now for about probably for about a year now.
A year? Wow, man. Wait, so so you weren't here during the Miami Miracle?
No, I was a Dolphins fan. Obviously, I've been a Dolphins fan since 1985 when I first saw Dan Marino play. When I was a little kid, 6 years old, man, and saw him throw those balls, and I loved the Miami colors as a kid, and ever since then, been a Dolphins fan, and through good and bad. In fact, my wife during the last couple of years was saying, even last year, hey, why don't you become a Dolphins fan? I mean, a Eagles fan. I said, heck no, get out of here with that.
Hey,
So,
don't you lose, don't lose it. You hold on to everything you got. Don't let her convert you, man.
no way, man, no way. Hey, I'll tell you what, I've been so excited. Just with your channel, with EM and Reasons channel, listen, Ball Game, Phins, all you guys. I've learned so much. I was a former college coach in a different sport, not football. I'm not a football guy, but I've learned so much about football listening to you guys, and just now I'm like finding myself during this time, working from home, that hey, guess what? I'm watching film now. I'm getting what Ball Game's saying, if that makes sense. I'm getting what you guys are saying. I'll tell you what, TD, it's great. Your passion, your excitement gets me excited for this coming season. As a result, I joined your Patreon channel just because I've really enjoyed. I've gone through a tough time in my life here over the last 2 years. With my family, had some setbacks, and your positivity, man. It's cool. It's really kept me up, and everybody in the chat has been awesome, man. So just really, really excited, and appreciate you for having me on, TD.
No, I appreciate you being here with us, man, and recognize all those individuals who have definitely been has contributed to the channel, man. And you've been rocking with us for a year now, man. It's always good to put a face to a name from the comment section, man. And what do you think about this season coming up? Do you think we finally got it together?
I think if those rookies can come in, play hard, I'm still saying 2 years. But I think this year. I know. But I think with the pieces, this is the first time in probably 10, 15 years I can remember there is a plan in place. The puzzle pieces are together. Now, maybe there's some things that, secondary is going to be awesome. I think our secondary is going to be very scary. And I think that O-line is going to come together a lot better than people think they are. And I'm excited for Tua. I really am. I'm really excited for Tua, and I wouldn't sleep on our wide receivers either. I mean, if they stay healthy, I think we're receivers running back. But this is a team that I think we could definitely take the AFC East easily. And then, once you get in the playoffs, it's game on. Once you get in the playoffs, it's game on. Yes, exactly.
Let's go Dolphins! Man. Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins! Gotta give you that Dwayne. I got a Dwayne on that one. That's what's up, man. See, that's what I want to hear, man. That's what I want to hear, that optimism. And I'm real optimistic about the O-line too, man. Man, listen, I sincerely appreciate you coming through tonight. Thank you for rocking with us, man. Continue to join us on this journey, man. If you ever got feedback on the channel, I'm just an email away, but I appreciate you, bro. Love you.
Love you, man. Hey, thanks for having me, man. Take care.
Pleasure's mine, man. I'll see you soon.
Later.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Shout out to Airborne dropping the $50 donation, saying, been here for 2 years. You have taught me a lot about the team I love. You let us into your family, and we appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Airborne, man, thank you. Okay, thank you. And thank you for rocking with us for 2 years now, man. Airborne's also a day one, guys. One of the guys who's been here right from the beginning. Man, it's like I want to like the man. Thank you, Airborne. I'll say that, man. I appreciate your love and support as always, but I appreciate you being here rocking with us for so long more than anything, all right? Love you, bro. Big time. And hold on now. Hold on. We oh boy. We got the tardy queen herself backstage. Phins Saturday! What's up? Show him the shirt. Phins Saturday, one of the originals.
Oh, what?
She got
What,
the
why
original.
you do it like, oh my gosh, like TDPHINSTALK. There you guys go. Why you have Rip do it? Rip has one somewhere. Hopefully he still has it. Hey, son.
What's good? Talk to us. Talk to us.
Man, just wanted to say congratulations. And also thank you for giving me a place to talk to other Dolphin fans, you know, whether the comments are good or bad about what I have to say. You know, whether people are, you know, yelling at me or agreeing with me, it's been a lot. And like, it took a lot, you know, to get comfortable. And you saw it because a lot of people don't know the Phins 5 videos. Oh my gosh, they were so hard to do. And just talking to a camera that's like standing in front of you, I have so much respect for what you did and how you did your videos earlier. You did that, then you did call-ins where people were talking to you. Then you did the live video streams. Like, it's crazy, TD. You have pretty much, you know, excelled in everything that you've done, but you've always been one of the first people to do it. Like, okay, yeah, I'm going to take calls. You know, then I'm going to bring people on and allow them to use my platform and all that type of stuff. So, man, listen, you know, you're my brother. You know, Hill's
so
my
much
sis.
more to come.
If you let me get my vacation days in.
Ain't nobody got time for all that. Stop that. Stop that. You ain't supposed to be talking about company secrets.
Listen, it's an amazing family atmosphere. And I mean, I wish sometimes people would just see how much we're vibing backstage before we go live. And people are like, well, why are they late? And it's because if y'all could really watch what goes on backstage before TD hits that live button, y'all would be cracking up, being like, oh my gosh, these guys.
I'm gonna figure out how to record the backstage before we go live and after we go live. I'm gonna start recording that stuff.
What? No,
I thought Insanity was nice.
Wait. Oh, listen. No, TD. Man. TD, you know, I am like probably the nicest. No, Dwayne's the nicest. Esteban's are like natural sweetheart.
Ain't none of y'all nice. Ain't none of y'all nice.
What? How could you say that? How could you say
Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins!
Yeah, listen. Everybody has like, you know, a key saying but me. Like, I still haven't, you know, created my own. So like, I gotta work on that. Like, I gotta work on that. Yeah, people have buffoonery. You got, oh my gosh, you got so many great things. But man, listen to Mike and Miles and Jay and Tim and Matthew and George and Jeff and Vicky, Rib. You're talking about Vic. You're talking about Cloud Life. You're talking about Brandon. You're talking about Rashad. You're talking about FM. You're talking about
so
Ryder.
many.
So
like
many
I could
people
keep going name
like,
after name after name.
Hey,
No, Vicky.
I wish Vicky was here. Eye test. Oh my gosh, eye test is a goat.
Eye test, yeah, man. I ain't seen eye test in a minute. Vicky. But it's probably my fault. I probably just haven't seen some people in a while, and they've probably been right in the comment section, and I just missed it. I have no clue.
You know, I got called the queen of, you know, the comment section because I try to, like, when these guys put good comments out there, I try to, you know, get it out here, like stir the pot a little bit on the panel, you know. Oh yeah, my dad.
Oh wow. Gonna miss
And
your
here-
own daddy. C's 007.
Yeah, you want to know something funny? And it's crazy because here's a funny story about how Finsanity 5 got started. So my dad, he showed me your video, right? And then one day you started taking calls. And I'm like, well, I can't go on there and say my real name. I said, that's just like too weird. Like for me to go on there and be like, oh yeah, this is such from New Jersey. You'll find me. I don't want, you know, I don't want to get found. Jersey's crazy. So I'm like, what can I call myself? And I don't know how I came up with that. And my dad used to always tell me I was crazy and I was insane. So I was like, oh, Finsanity.
See, people don't know that your real name is Shashmanatilia.
Yeah, you know.
It's hard to pronounce, but I learned it. Shashmanatilia. Shashmanatilia.
Middle name Nicole. Imagine having it.
Shashmanatilia Nicole.
Oh yeah, imagine
Entity.
on the first date. Yeah, I can't even say it.
I'm just joking, y'all.
What?
Somebody
what's your
said,
name?
am I letting people on tonight? I'm letting people on. There's
Everybody's
already
allowed.
like 8 people backstage. I am not forgetting you. Just hang on. I'm going to bring you in. I'm just trying to take some time to just kick it with Finsanity as always, man. And we ain't in no rush, by the way, Finsanity, because I already know you're ready to be
Listen,
like,
you can bring people on. They can talk with us. Bring people on. They can talk with us.
You're right. You're right. Hey, you see FM's message?
What do you say? No.
TD used to spin that wheel. I remember those days. I might bring spin the wheel back, man. You remember that?
I'm still
I tried to for a little, but it was causing a massive lag.
Joel, oh my gosh, how do I forget about Joel? That's my
What's
boy.
up, Larry?
Hey, TD. Congratulations, my friend.
What's the business, man?
Oh, not much. I just want to thank you. I've been on for a little over 3 months now. And it's wonderful being part of a community of Dolphin fans again, being out here in Tampa alone. And some people share the frustrations of the Dolphins and the joys of the Dolphins. Now we've dealt with the frustration. Let's see if we can get some of that joy this next couple of seasons. You know? But I just wanted to come in and congratulate you and keep on doing a terrific job. Hopefully you're one of your top fans, my friend. And by the way, I appreciate it. I saw those meals on your Patreon. It's got to be Hillary that's making that, not you.
Man, don't come in here giving other people credit for my hard work, Larry. Them my meals, man. No. I cook those, man. I cook those, man. I'm gonna drop another one.
Did he cook those?
Yeah, I cook those, man. That's all me, Larry.
You know what? No.
Thank you. I look too pretty, man. You know, us guys, I have to say this. I make delicious food, but I don't make pretty food. Okay, that was
Larry.
Too pretty.
Larry is what I do. That's another reason why my wife never leaves, because I cook so well.
Oh, I thought you cleaned well.
Listen, I've never seen TD cook. Well, I did see the burgers when you and Hillary did the burgers.
Oh, come on! Yep. I make beef barbecue. The barbecue is a bad thing. Okay, I'm not doubting TD can barbecue, but this is about in the stove making a wonderful meal.
You saw me make that steak, that mac and cheese, that rice, and all that, Larry. That was all me, man. And speaking of cooking, yeah, he backstage getting jealous right now because he know he ain't ready. Havoc know he ain't ready. Havoc say he a chef, y'all. Havoc
I'm the real deal. I'm the real deal.
I believe that.
I'm the real
because he's not flouting it like you are, TD.
I don't need to.
Hey, see, when you know you good at something, you gonna fly. You gonna tell people. You ain't gonna hold it back. You gonna say I cook better than you.
I'm a great cook, and I got proof. I don't have to tell people. Look at me, okay?
Hey, you can just look at my student loans, and you'll see. I put the work in.
Havoc. When we have this cook off, you gonna wish you never went to school.
Listen, TD, we will be judging such things such as night.
No way.
I don't know, but have you been watching any of The Last Dance when anyone just throws a little bit of a slight at Michael Jordan and he just holds on to it forever until the time comes where he can unleash it?
Yeah.
You don't want to wake the beast, bro. Don't wake the beast, man.
See, you talk about The Last Dance. It's like when Jordan watched that clip of Gary Payton. That's how I am when they say. That's how I am when they say Havoc can cook.
Okay, well then you could also be when Michael Jordan was looking at that clip and he said, "I had no trouble with the glove. I have no trouble
he
with
had no
PD."
trouble. He had no trouble, but that's all right. You're gonna have some
Y'all
trouble
want to do
when we
this
turn
live.
on those stove eyes.
Hey, as long as
all right.
everybody's happy, it's only a win if everybody's happy. Everyone's eating good food. So
True. That's all that matters, man.
Yep.
At the end of the day, man, just want to come on and tell you how much I appreciate the community you've built of the Dolphin fans. Giving them good information, informed information, not the hot take machine, but giving people the real research information, leading them in the right direction. I've only been around for since the draft, and allowing me to come on and give my 2 cents, man. I really appreciate the opportunity, and going forward, this could be a really great opportunity to be a great source of pride for Dolphins fans, a great resource of reliable information. When we're talking about when we're talking about the roster, and we're talking about the UDFAs and the draft, and we talk about the coaches and the organization, we're giving people real information. We're not giving them hot takes. We're not here trying to gas people up with the quarterback situation. We're trying to give people a good informed takes so they can go forward and their fandom can be informed when they got to go to their water coolers and tell people what the Dolphin dynasty is going to look like in the next year, in the next 2 years, what the Super Bowl run's going to look like.
Yes.
They can give people the real facts. So I appreciate the opportunity to come on every single time.
Yeah, me too.
I appreciate that, Havoc. And you know what's crazy, man? Tell everybody when you joined the channel for the first time again.
The first time I was on was the draft.
The draft.
Yeah.
Draft. Was that the first time you watched the channel?
Yeah, first time ever.
Wow, y'all see that? The draft 1 month ago.
Yeah, it's been about a month. I hopped on the live stream. It was just the YouTube algorithms was like you look for a lot of Dolphin stuff online, and led me to this channel. I've been here ever since.
That's crazy, man. And how often do you search for YouTube? Just Dolphin content.
Constantly. I mean, I watch replay games. I watch highlights. Like during the season, you watching the stuff. You try and get the little takes here or there from people, but there was never really a home base. I was just out here getting stuff from different sources, and this is like a home base now. So
I have to stop you right there because I need people to understand something about that, guys. That's what I was when you're a Dolphin fan. You're on ESPN, clicking on Miami Dolphins. Oh, same old, nothing new. Yep. Oh, you're on NFL Network. You're on Miami Dolphins homepage. All just fluff stuff. You're not getting any live content, the different people's thoughts, the dive in deep, the this, the that, the this. You're just searching for Dolphin stuff because you're a true fan, but you don't have it. And you know what's crazy about that? I believe you, Havoc, that you're just like me, where you search for it every day, all day. But you're just finding TDPHINSTALK 1 month ago. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I stress hitting the like button. Because the YouTube algorithm connected TDPHINSTALK to Havoc 1. He wasn't looking for where's TDPHINSTALK. He was probably looking for Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
And the YouTube algorithm connected him on draft night. This is why I always stress hit the like button, because that is the biggest factor in the YouTube algorithm. So everybody says, oh, this person donated money. I don't have the money, TD. You don't need the money. Show your love and hit the like button.
That's right. It's
that simple, because we need great fans to come join this family, because that's what it's about. We're all a family, man.
Yeah, and it's really a testament of perseverance. Not looking at the visitors, not looking at the visitor count, not looking at the subscribers, but looking at the quality.
Bingo,
if you're putting the quality content out there, eventually the people that you want gravitating towards you, they're gonna make their way there. Mm-hmm. So if and I think particularly in your case, you stand on that integrity. You're only gonna win in the long term. It's the only way you can go.
Yes, man. You just hit it on the head because what
Mhm.
people have to realize, TD Fans Talk, man, I enjoy what I do. I'm not competing with anyone. I'm out here trying to enjoy myself just as much as you all and talk about the thing that I love, and that's the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to keep on trying my very best to bring great content. And if I can't bring it, continue my hardest to find people who can. And I constantly find people who can. And that's why you see their faces on this screen so often. And because it's not all about what I think. There's a million different perspectives. I don't want you to gravitate to only mine. I want you to hear them all so that you're well informed and you can make a wise football decision for yourself of what you believe and what you see the best fit for this team now, the future, and the things that have happened in the past, man. And that's what it's about. TD Fans Talk ain't competing with anyone, okay? So y'all who be sending me them crazy messages about other people's channel versus mine, listen, you're wasting your time, man. You're wasting your time. This is not a competition. This is enjoyment. This is a community. This is a family. Okay,
it's friends get together. You got that right.
Exactly. Everything else will take care of itself. Okay. Do I want TD Fans Talk to grow really fast? I'll answer that by switching the verbiage and saying, yeah, I want more and more family members as soon as we can get them. But we're going to let what we do over here and the work that we put in talk for itself and take care of itself. And I want to thank everybody who contributes in their own special way to this channel. Larry, Havoc, Insanity, EM, Reasons done so much for us, Ball Game, man, and Dwayne and Esteban. And I'm gonna leave somebody out. And trust me, I'm not meaning to. So I mean, I Test Sports. I mean, you just got to look at everybody over time, the contributions that they make to this channel, one way or another. And what I love about it is everybody that I named, there's people that don't like their perspective, and there's people that do like their perspective. And that's when you know you got something going the right way because you got different perspectives. And you got something for everybody to gravitate to, even if y'all don't like Tannehill, he was the GOAT. But anyway, we're gonna get off of that. We're gonna get off of that, man. We got D Wood in the house. Oh, Dwayne Baxter, he's doing something right now. Yeah. So we got Russell. What's up, homie?
Hey, what's up?
We good, man. Turn the screen if you can. Turn it to the side.
TD, I'm gonna bow out and get some other people in, okay?
Oh, I appreciate you, Larry, man.
Larry. Yeah, I love you guys. You're doing a fantastic job. Yeah.
Larry, you free Monday?
I'm retired. I'm free every day. Yeah,
I want to see you on Monday. Okay.
I won't go and watch your shows on Monday. Yeah.
No. I want you on Monday.
Why do you want me for it? I know
you better not do that.
Come on, guys. You don't want me.
I want you on Monday, Larry, if you're free.
Okay, I'm always free. Okay.
Your family needs you, man. We'll see you soon, bro.
Oh, I need you guys more than you need me. Okay, as a Dolphin fan that's frustrated being by myself all the time.
It's even better to
definitely
know that
need you guys more than that. Thank you and congratulations. And see you next year. Talking about your next anniversary. When you're going to have over 10,000, especially the Dolphins do well. You're going to have over 10,000.
Yes, well, we're under 200. We're under 200 away from 9,000, so we're almost about
change that to 12 then. I'm sorry.
Like I said, 12-4.
12-4, right? Okay, guys, Phins out.
Oh, my sister's in the comment section. She said, TD, I remember your vision 2 years ago. Look at God. I love you. I love you too, sis. I'm just glad you ain't on here because all she want to do is talk about Ricky Williams, y'all.
That's a great topic.
That's all she want to do. It's his birthday today. It's Ricky's birthday.
Ricky, that's a great topic to talk about.
Happy birthday to Ricky, then. You know, happy birthday to Ricky.
I know. So Russell, man, talk to us, homie.
Hey, I wanted to. I don't brag very often, but hold up. Look at this throwback. Throwback Dan Marino.
That boy
fresh. Just got it in the mail from Amazon.
Oh,
or man, NFL Shop, actually. So yeah, I also got a Nike Vapor 2 jersey on the way. I went ahead and bought the bullet. Because I like to get older player jerseys too. I don't like to get newer players because obviously no one ever stays on the team anymore. But something told me to go with the Tua jersey, so I went ahead and got one too. So I'm waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
So Russell, how long you been rocking with us over here, man?
I've been watching you for at least the last 6 to 8 months.
Wow, man. Wow. 6 to 8 months. So you were at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, for sure.
Somewhere in there. So you've been through the fire with us at least one season.
Oh, absolutely.
So you know what the therapy sessions are then.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Like I said, I agree with. I like a lot of Finsanity's points. I like a lot of Reason's points. I like a lot of your points. Do I agree with all of them? No, but you guys are so informative on Miami Dolphins in general. It's amazing to look at all the different perspectives from everyone involved. Different perspective. And view things the way that I view them. Just like I really could see this team. And it depends on if Fitzpatrick plays all season or when Tua starts. I think the sweet spot for Tua is going to be week 6 to week 8. I really don't think they're going to sit him all year. I don't. And I'm going to explain why. I think he's healthy. I think he's 100% ready. The doctors that he's gone to have said the same thing. They've all said that he's 100% healthy, so why not start him? Let Fitzpatrick, give him a couple weeks to learn, watch him play, see how it is to be a true NFL starter at the quarterback position, and then let him go, and then watch what happens. And I think that we can sweep the division this year. And the reason why is I believe 100% that these Buffalo Bills is way overrated, and I'm so tired of hearing about Josh Allen. He can't throw to a bright side of a barn, man. He's trash.
Let's go. Yeah, I got wet, man. The babies that got me wet.
It's not like we got to worry about the Jets. Their coach is Adam Gase. We've already experienced that.
Why is he wet?
I got excited and no, not that kind of excited. Y'all stop.
I didn't know I had that effect on you, TD.
Stop all that craziness, man. We got a family-friendly channel. Y'all stop that crazy. No, I knocked my cup over on me when they were running it out. Man. But listen, I ain't shamed. I'm good.
Man, look at TD do the do.
And even if we do split with Buffalo, I still say that we go 5-1 at the very worst in the division. I really think we have the best chance. I think the dark horse in our division is going to be Bill Belichick and what he can do with Jarrett Stidham. I'm more concerned about that than I am with Buffalo.
You can never underestimate it.
No, I refuse to underestimate Bill Belichick not one more time. I've been through that too many times.
We're gonna give him his due respect, but we still gonna go take it from him.
I think we're gonna have a similar 08 experience, except minus the Wildcat. We're gonna be a very surprised dark horse team. I just feel like 12-4 and 11-5. It just feels like we could do it, especially with the defense.
Awesome. I love it, man. Man, listen, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to take some notes, man. This is he know what he's talking about. 12-4, right?
Yep.
Well, we had 5-8 though, right?
I also think we beat Seattle and Miami week 4.
Let's go. I've been telling them, and I believe that. A homer.
I was saying it in the comments that day. I was watching the video when you were talking about going 4-1 in the first 5 games. I am worried about the San Francisco game. That is just because we're going over to San Francisco. If San Fran had to come, if they had to come to Miami, I wouldn't. Their defense is insane. Nick Bosa is a beast. You can't deny that. He is scary good. But if
we're gonna send one of the Michael Jordan pieces to his house.
Oh, The Last Dance is awesome. That is a beautiful documentary.
First of all, just because Mike had a queasy and weak stomach and he blames it on people. Does not mean.
You're a LeBron fan and you sound like one. Go ahead and tell
MJ's the GOAT. He is the only GOAT and will always be the GOAT. LeBron don't have nothing on MJ. Kobe don't have nothing on MJ. Rest in peace, Kobe. No disrespect intended. Nobody is Michael Jordan. Nobody.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't even watch basketball, and I knew who Michael Jordan was.
There's only
Everybody knows. You got that right. And honestly, if you're going to even compare a player or put him in the same category, I would go with like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or a Magic Johnson before I would go with LeBron or Kobe.
No one tries to.
Hey, man, but we appreciate you coming through as always, homie. Hey, make sure you stick around. And hey, come join us sometimes, all right?
Absolutely.
All right, man. It was a pleasure, man. We'll see you soon, bro.
All right, you take it easy, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Same here, man. It's the pleasure's all ours, man. Thanks for coming through. See, the fans that really know we going 12-4, 13-3. Y'all better recognize. All right, we got so many people backstage.
Super Bowl next year for sure.
Let's go. We got so many people backstage, but one in particular I want to bring in, man. Been rocking with us for a long time, a family man himself. I don't know. He probably like, is he talking about me or is he not talking about me? I don't know if he's talking about me. Now he's grinning backstage like, haha, wait, is he talking about me? Now he's laughing like, yeah, he's talking about me. What's up, Chris?
What's up, TD? Everybody?
Oh, the kids.
We got the babies on.
Y'all staying up to midnight tonight. Yay!
Wait a minute.
What?
Chris?
What?
What's your name?
Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, me.
Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you? When I heard the name, I'm like I actually like correspond with a fan named Chris, and I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And now I'm finally getting to meet him. I have like a pen pal, a Dolphin fan pen pal, so it's great.
Yeah, we chat back and forth. But yeah, so we've been around TD since all the way back at the beginning, first fantasy draft. The story of your kid throwing the shoe out the window on the road trip.
Yes. Yes, he bringing back stuff I forgot about. Yep. Hey.
So the kids that said, like I told you, was it last year? They broke them into their first game. Unfortunately for these guys, their first game was Miami at Baltimore.
We were there together. I just didn't get to see you then.
So Miami at Baltimore was their first game. And that was the
wow.
The shutout was their first game.
Oh,
but
we got it. Our team has to do better for our young generation, Chris.
Well, they did. The next season, though, we went up to New Jersey to the Dolphins Jets, the game 2.
Got it. Yes. Okay. Redemption.
So they did. So they got a victory in their system.
Yes. That's what's up.
When? This year?
No, the season before last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gase's last season.
So the kids are 500. The kids are 500.
We got to get 500.
We got to get them above 500 soon. Okay.
It is. For me, I started my first game was FedEx Field. The first year was open. Marino's last regular season game was my first ever game.
Wow.
And we lost. We lost that, but and then the whole Jacksonville, playoff debacle.
Man, hey, what number is that? 34 you wear?
That is
on his birthday. That's his birthday today.
That's it. Got the Ricky Williams jersey going.
Yes, man. Look at those. Look at the young Dolphin fans. That's what's up. Go Dolphins! Go Dolphins! Go Dolphins!
All right, that's what. What is it? 11-5 or 12-4? Tell TD or 12-4. Baby's called 12-4. TD.
But you didn't give them the 16-0 option.
Oh, okay. Or 16-0. My bad. Are they gonna go undefeated?
Yeah.
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 There you go. Say hi to TD too. No, she's not on here. But tell them to say hi.
Hi guys.
Hi.
And that's Vinsanity. You guys see her swimming? And Mr. Havoc right there. But they've been around the whole time. In fact, the Miami Miracle, we were out at the pizza place watching the game.
Wow.
And I'm watching you on my phone while we're watching the game. And I think I screamed with you screaming in a public place. When that happened.
Man. This is just beautiful, man. It's nothing like seeing a Dolphin fan with the next generation of Dolphin fans, and they're embracing it, man. See, I gotta live in a split house where I'm fighting to get fandom, y'all. Y'all gotta pray for me, guys.
I converted my other half from a Colts fan.
From a culture, you converted.
She was a Colts fan.
Well, you need to hit me up and give me some tips, man, because it's been pretty tough.
I'll get with you. I'll let you know. And don't forget that Sandy's still open invitation for the Arizona game.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Man, thank you so much, Chris, man.
You too, BTD. Come on down.
Weird. I'm a nice person.
Who is that?
I said, if you're like, I'm a nice person. If you come, correct and respectful, I will engage in the conversation with you. But
we have great chats.
When you go deep off the deep end the first time, no.
Yeah, we have some great chats. Everybody say bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins!
Who would think I have an open invitation to the Arizona Cardinals games would be a great game because Jerry Judy's in Denver. But they have, who do they have now over there? They have DeAndre Hopkins. And I can't even go because we don't even know the travel situation. Doesn't that suck?
Do we play them this year?
We play Arizona in Arizona.
Yeah,
right before we play the Jets for the bye.
Yeah. That was a wasted question. W. Shout out to George Albanese with the donation. Said congrats, TD. Been with you since your first summer. Wow. Man, love the show. Not just for the Dolphins content, but also to hear your perspective on life. I speak for all when I say you're truly a great man, TD. I appreciate that, George. I wasn't always the man I am today, but I thank God that he has helped me become who I am today and still working on being bigger and better as best as I can, all right, in his light. And I say that proudly, okay?
Only getting better, TD. Only getting better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing but it. And I only have one person to blame, and that is my faith, and that's God. And that's real. All right? Say that without filter.
That's my Taurus back.
Hey, TD.
What's up?
I'm about to get out of here real quick. I want to give some other people to get the room, but once again, man, keep it going, bro.
I appreciate you have it.
Yeah, keep it going.
Thanks for coming through, homie, man. I'll see you soon, man.
York. Stay safe.
Peace.
Awesome, man.
Tini, drop the link.
All right.
Orion is trying to get on.
Okay, let me drop the link. I got like 8 people backstage, so let me keep going, guys. And we got some great ones backstage, man. Next one up is the homie Tyler Bruto. What's up, man?
What's going on? Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Tell them how long you've been riding with us, man.
Since about 2 weeks before the season. This past season.
Man, so
I saw you the first time, though. I saw you the first time with the Miami Miracle, but I didn't know you had your channel set up that way, and I joined up later.
Wow! Even after the Miami Miracle, people didn't know I had a channel.
I love the show because I get to hear so many other people's perspectives, and it opens my mind up to stuff.
Yes,
that's what I love most about this show.
And you know what, Todd? I hope people realize that. That's why when I give my opinion, it's not the end all be. It's not about me. There's a lot of people, and this isn't talking directly about anybody in particular, but when you typically go to YouTube, people have their show and it's them. It's them. But when you not only can hear all type of different perspectives, but when you can also have a voice over here, that's what I cherish the most, because I want to give as many people as I can a voice as long as they use it responsibly. And that's what I love about the platform, is being able to give so many others a voice, because I've learned that everybody's voice matters. It's not just about TDs. And I humbly say that, guys. It's not about me. It's about all of us. I didn't make this channel. We all did. And that's what I'm proud of, because just imagine what we all will do together going forward. Remember that. And I do. What was that?
Next week's going to be my celebration. I get to get rid of the Fitz beard.
Woo, man, you need to do it live, man. You need to come live and do it.
You don't understand. I just had my second spinal surgery, so I wasn't able to skate where they cut me open on my neck.
Oh, so okay.
I'm finally being allowed to do it. So I'm like, yes.
Nice, man. Well, I'm glad that all that worked out in that trip.
I still can't run, and this is coming from an ex-running back. I played 4 years varsity in high school. Tore up my ankle, or I would have went to UCF.
Oh,
wow!
But I can't run. I can barely get up. I still have weakness in my legs, but I'm still able to walk and go to work. So that's the good thing.
Exactly. I'm glad that you recognize what you can do as well, because that's a beautiful thing. Just you being here and you're able to have a voice and talk to TD and Phinsanity right now, man, it's a blessing in itself. And I'm glad that you're doing what you got to do.
I love your show on Monday nights too, with you and TD.
Thank you. I tried.
If we could just get her to be on time, Todd, you know.
Well, you know, this season's going to come down to two things for me: how quick the O-line can come together, and if we can make teams one-dimensional and have to pass the ball on us.
Which they're not going to be able to do.
If we can do that, I don't put us out of any game, just because of the fact that's what it's going to come down to. If we make them one-dimensional and have to throw the ball against our secondary, we're in every game. We're in every game.
What's your record prediction?
O-line is keeping our quarterback upright.
They have to. What's your record prediction?
I'm going to go with the 14-2 right now. Yep. Surprise, surprise. Only because of our defense. Only because of our defense, because the way we stacked our secondary in a passing game. The NFL's become a passing game. And the way we stacked our secondary, there's not many people who are going to be able to throw that ball on us, especially young quarterbacks, which is a majority of this league.
Man, I
can't. And the man we brought up to our defensive coordinator was our secondary coach last year, who brought people off the street and had them playing good ball.
Yeah, he deserved that promotion.
Running the show with who we put back there.
Well, you know what? You bring up a good point, Todd, because I haven't reported this yet. I was going to see how he did in training camp, but there was a lot to be said about that, because some people were definitely recognizing that he was the one to be credited for the secondary's
he's the guy who was achievements coaching them up.
Yes, and not gosh, I already forgot our defensive coordinator's name. What was it? Gosh, what was his name?
Come on, last year?
Yeah.
Graham,
yeah, Patrick Graham. I don't know why I be forgetting some of their names, but a lot of people behind the scenes were talking about how our new defensive coordinator was really the one who were changing young players and having them play at a very high level. So y'all better watch out for this. It's on, Todd. 14-2.
That's the big thing. And the new secondary coach, Cal secondary was great in college. You look at some of the players that they had. He knows how to coach. So you're putting him back there with our defensive coordinator. It's going to be hard to pass that ball, especially with Flores putting his 2 cents in on how to rush and send who we have up front.
Man,
when you go too deep at every spot up front, you're not getting tired. You can go too deep on everybody.
Yes. And you know what, man? I'm looking forward more than any
side of the ball, even though I played running back. I've always believed a defense can win any game.
I was just going to say that. I'm looking more forward to the defense than the offense.
I'm definitely. Now, if Merritt comes out in balls, I'm going to be looking forward to that. Merritt.
Love it, man.
I mean, dude, I just see him taking over and being a starter by mid-season somewhere.
I hope
along
so.
that receiving core.
I really
He
do
runs
hope
a
so, man.
4.33 and has a 49-inch vert. Come on now. That and he has hands. All right. That's what. Now I gotta throw something out here, and this is just to be, don't. I know everybody's gonna light up the comment section. What happens if Rosen comes out and falls, and they end up trading Tua to all the people who bought Tua jerseys?
They're not. They won't. I was
I don't
right
see it
now.
happening.
This
I don't see it happening. But what happens if he comes out and throws 30
Listen,
touchdowns with the
Todd,
offensive
this
line?
is supposed to be a peaceful night, Todd. You gonna
I knew my other interviews, man.
Todd, I'll dive into that, Todd. But people, it's gonna be a peaceful night, Todd.
As soon as I get comfortable. Oh my gosh, Todd. Really?
Todd
No,
worse
listen,
than me.
listen.
Stirring up the pot.
Honestly, I look forward to your shows. I signed up on your Facebook, which is where I get all my alerts letting me know you're on. But
Awesome,
I don't get them for some reason. I can't get them on YouTube, so I get them on the Facebook, and I jump right on.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bro.
I'm gonna look forward to many more shows with you guys. And before I get killed, I'm gonna get out of here because I already see the look in Finsanity's eyes right now.
Hey, let's keep it peaceful, man. That was Todd, y'all. Thanks for coming through, homie. We love you, man.
Guys, TD.
Have a good one.
14-2. What?
Hey, man, don't be hating.
Listen, I'm just saying that's like a first round bye. You're 2 games away from the Super Bowl. Like, right?
That's real talk. 14-2. Stop hating. It is what it is. We Super Bowl bound, baby. Tell her, Brian. Tell her we Super Bowl bound, Brian.
I like the hat.
Yo,
Brian look like
TD,
he checking out
what's
himself
up,
in the
man?
camera. Like, I look all right.
Brian looking like, hold up, wait a minute. Did I shave? Am I clean? All that. Hi, Brian.
What's going on, homie?
Man, it's going good, bro.
That's what's up, man. Look at it. Hey, he's smiling from ear to ear. Hey, Todd, that's what's up, man. I'm happy.
Man.
Hey, man, don't do it to me, man. I balled up a Tannehill poster trying to get over him, man. Now you got me bringing him out, man. You got me bringing him out.
Wow.
Don't do it to me, man.
Yeah.
Tannehill.
How do I get hit back like this? What is you purposely did this, TD? You purposely did this. First a Tua comment, and then this.
Listen, Brian did this on his own. How long you been riding with us, Brian?
Man, I mean, I've been seeing your channel since I think at least I would say 2018 probably.
2018?
Yeah,
man.
Dude, I mean, like when I saw your video about the Miami Miracle, man, that was a really good video, man. I mean,
so you've been
that
rocking
was like
with us
really
from the beginning, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching you for like I think about 2 years now, man.
Yeah, it's a 2-year anniversary. So yeah, man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So what's some of the things you love about the channel, man?
Well, I mean, honestly, one thing I like about your channel is that you make really good content there. You know, I mean, you make some good stuff there. Yeah. And
that's what's up, man.
And the way how you like have like new people like in your streams and how you like have so many subscribers so far, which by the way you're doing pretty well because you're almost near 9K subscribers. So yeah, congrats on that. And yeah, you're honestly doing pretty good, TD.
And I appreciate that, man. What do you look forward to the most this season?
Well, I mean, honestly, I mean, for this season, man, I mean, I'm looking forward for like a good season, man. I'm looking forward to like a good season, really good one.
What's your record prediction?
Ooh, my record prediction. Honestly, I would have to say around either I'm gonna say probably 10-6 or 11-5 right now. I would say that's my prediction. Yeah.
Super Bowl, baby. That's still Super Bowl bound. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Let's go Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins.
Let's go Phins, man.
You know, I'm gonna need my boy Dwayne to trademark that.
Yeah, he gonna have to, but we gonna let him speak for himself. What's up, Dwayne?
See, Dwayne, I got
What's
your back.
going on?
I got Dwayne back.
How's everybody doing tonight?
We good, man. We hanging out with Brian and Finsanity right now. We got other people backstage. I'm gonna bring in at as soon as I can. So y'all don't get impatient on me. I'm looking at you. I got you.
You know, the first time that I saw your broadcast, TD, I was like, this guy is just super hype about the Dolphins. He's similar to me. And that's what I like. You know, and I was like, you know, when I'm feeling that flow about the Dolphins, and then to have somebody who was feeling similar to me, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get on this channel. I'm going to subscribe to this channel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been about probably about 14 months now. You know, so I went through the whole season. I went through the predictions that you made, initial predictions, when everybody was doom and gloom. You were still keeping positivity flowing, and even through the travails and trials of those first few games, you still was keeping positive rhythm and positive aura. And to have it come to where after game 7 that we won, the majority of the games went 5-4. Man, it was a good redemptive story to have that positive feeling come through and be shown. And now we have the opportunity to get to that path of glory. And whether it's 14-2, 13-3, 10-6, the ultimate goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Now, we can do it. It's just a matter of gelling and trusting each other as a team. The team has to trust each other. And when they can get to that point where they can trust each other to make the right calls, accomplish the right assignments, then you got something. Then you have the opportunity for glory. That's what I'm looking forward to. And Finsanity, I'm probably gonna patent that phrase. I'm not gonna give it out right now.
Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins!
You know what? Shout out to FM, because his or her comics, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, about Dwayne's voice. It brings back, memories of Thursday. What was that, yesterday? But that is so true. Dwayne does have like the perfect narrator voice. Like, you might have to have you like narrate games after them. Just the story of the game, the story of the season. There we go.
One of the things that TD has proposed is that on some of the live game streams that I'd be a part of, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I'm more than willing, but I appreciate the compliment. I really do. My son even has a better voice. He's got one of those voices that's like, my goodness. I hope that he's not going to be a Mac, because he would be terrible on the younger females. But thankfully, he's a little quiet and shy. Well, in another phase of my life, there were opportunities, but I'm no longer doing that. I've been real cool the last 8 to 10 years. So I'm trying to lead a better example for my son.
Yes, so, that's what's up, man.
But getting back to the reason that we're all here tonight, TD, you have been a voice of positivity in a valley of despair. So we thank you from the very first video to this video. We thank you for giving all Dolphin fans a channel to get real information and real positivity. So thank you. You got me wearing my Dolphin jacket in the video. You know, I try to wear my Dolphin stuff on most of the videos, but you know, you have me hyped up, so I have to go do it. I have to wear it. You know. Oh, get a Mike Pellegrino. You're so funny, Dwayne. Get a room.
Mike is an unsung hero.
Mike, that reminds me. I wanted to say Mike Pellegrino been rocking with us for a while, but he is the only one that's allowed to be negative in the comment section because that's all he knows is how to disagree and be negative about everything Miami Dolphins. All right. Shout out to Mike Pellegrino. Y'all put it in the comment section. Mike, just put Mike in the comment section, man. Just put him in the comment section. Everybody, just write MIKE in the comment section. Just show him we love him. We love you, Mike, man. We always need that. All that positivity TD give, we need you to balance it out. Put Mike in the comment section, y'all.
FM, thank you.
Finsanity, FM said he is a man.
I just didn't want to be rude. You never know who's behind it all. So I was, trying to be gender neutral. But Mike, I mean FM, I now acknowledge that you are a man. Congratulations on that in the gene pool. I'm glad your parents pulled that out for you.
And you know what, TD? One other thing, the fact that you have you allow not just your voice to be heard, but you allow other people's voices to be heard in different methods, whether it's bringing people on for short stints or having shows and broadcasts that are themed by other persons. That is a wonderful thing because not every method is for everybody. And when you can be flexible enough and be confident enough in what you do to be able to go outside of your comfort zone, but yet still allow your personality to come through, that's a positive. That's a positive thing.
And I'm glad you said that, Dwayne, because it makes me want to elaborate for a second, guys, because I want to tell everybody watching right now, it's something that I struggle with, something that bothers me. I'm going to be honest, it does bother me at times because what y'all have to understand, we also lose a lot of subscribers on this channel because and a lot of people who don't stay on this channel, they'll leave a message before they leave and they'll say things like, I disagree with that, or I disagree with this person said, I can't be here anymore. I'm going to go somewhere. And I always drop one of the other YouTubers' name as a reply. Hey, this person has a great channel. Maybe give them a try. I always do that to show love. But it's just sad because we're living in a time where people can't respect other people's opinions. And that's risky for this channel because we give so many of them. We give so many different opinions. And it's just sad because y'all don't see all the emails of TD. I've been rocking with you for 6 months, but I disagree with you on this, and I don't think I'm gonna be over here anymore because I think that's crap. Even if it ends up turning out to be true, or it happens, and it's sad, man. So that's why whenever I look at the subscriber count and I see 8,800 people, I know that those 8,800 individuals not only are true fans, but they're human. They're real. Not saying anybody isn't, but they're individuals who know how to respect other people's opinions, who know how to take somebody's opinion, even if they disagree, but note it. It's duly noted, and that's real humanity to me. Because with the world that we're living in today, with all the division, whether we like it or not, there's a lot of different stances out here. And I just wish we lived in a world where everyone could respect each other's. And that's the beauty about this channel. I just love the people that are rocking with us because they get it. They get it. Even if they disagree with TD, I disagree with you, but I did hear your point. I see what you're saying, but I feel this way, and I'm all good with that, man. And that's what this channel is about, guys. So If you want just somebody to be convictive and stick with this one narrative and don't let anybody else on that has a different narrative, this isn't the channel for you. If you hate Josh Rosen and I bring somebody on that talks good about him, this ain't the channel for you. If you hate Tua Tagovailoa and I bring somebody on that loves them, this ain't the channel for you if you can't take that. So we're gonna always hear other people's perspectives. We're gonna always respect those perspectives while we have fun disagreeing and debating them,
Yep.
So that's what it's about. We're gonna clash, we're gonna go at it, but at the end of the day, we're gonna love each other no matter what. And that's what we represent over here.
Hey, Brian, you wearing the Tannehill jersey, that brings out emotions one way or the other. But guess what? You still have
right there.
the right to be able to wear that jersey and show your fandom to it. And that's the wonderful thing about being on this channel, because you don't necessarily have to have the popular perspective in order to be heard and seen. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Brian. I'm with you.
I mean, you done made TD change and put on his
TD
Tannehill shirt.
jersey. Let's go, bro.
But
TD squad. We got the Tannehill squad here.
Pimping ain't easy, baby.
Oh man, stop that, Dwayne. But Brian, I'm gonna let a few more people in. Any last words, Brian?
Oh my god. Well, I mean, all I got, just keep grinding, man. Just keep getting more subs, get more views, and just have I like your content, man. Yeah. I'll probably see you next time, man.
I appreciate you, man. See you soon, bro.
So yeah.
All right, man. Love you, man.
Yeah, see you, man.
Brian.
Peace.
I wonder where he's from. Titty.
Yeah, where are you from, Brian?
That's where he's from.
Oh, he's gone.
Too late.
What's up, Sean Tunsil?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Engraven.
We good.
Hey, how you guys doing?
How you doing?
All right, Sean.
Oh wow, came with the glasses today. Dang.
Oh,
shout out to Engraven in the building. What's going on, Sean? Hey, Sean, I never did ask you this. How long you been rocking with us, man?
Well, I think it's been like maybe about a year and a half.
Nice.
Yeah, about a year and a half. I mean, when seen the Miami Miracle thing, I looked you up, and then I got on, and then it like kind of went from there. And then I remember when you did the thing about when they was getting ready to trade Laramie, and I was in the chat. I was tripping out that everybody was freaking out, and I'm like, dang, everybody's freaking out and getting mad, and that's my cousin, and I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow.
But at that time, whenever I made the video, none of this had gone down yet.
No.
Laramie hadn't even walked in the office or nothing like that. It was just information that was possible to me.
Right.
But it ended up happening, man. So how did it feel for you when you heard the news that he got traded? What did you think about?
Well, like I told you the other night, I was just like, I was kind of sad because, it would have been crazy for us to go to Super Bowl and have my cousin play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been super cool. Listen, there's two things that has happened where I got a chance to. I went to and Phins, you might like this. I have on my mom's side, Larry's on my dad's side.
Okay.
Carlos Dunlap is on my mother's side. Wow. So I went to the game to see them play against each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
It was cool. Yeah.
Shout out to your family and all the athletes.
Hey, listen. It's I got it. It's crazy, but it is a string of athletes in the family. It's some that didn't make it. I got a little cousin right now. He's Laramie's cousin too. He's coming up. His name is Henry Parrish Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And he won the Nat Moore Award. I told you about that. He won the Nat Moore High School Player of the Year in South Florida, and so he's going to the University of Pittsburgh. So we got that. So we got little players. Had a cousin named Eddie Lake that played for the Gators. So got some players in the family.
Wow.
Got some players in the family.
Just a football family, man. But I'll tell you this: I know one thing that we've been blessed to have Laramie be a Dolphin. We're happy that he fell to us. He was a great model NFL player. What you would hope that players would come in and be and aspire to be, as far as the way that he conducted himself on and off the field. That's what we love the most about it. I want to ask you, Sean, because you've been rocking with us for some time, man. And what's some of the things you love the most about what we're doing over here?
It's just the information. It's just the information. It's funny. It's like Dolphin fans are like the most isolated fans. It seems like out of all the football teams, it's like you have a Dolphin jersey on. It's like people look at you kind of sideways for a minute, but you like them. But I was born in Florida, so I'm gonna always be a Dolphin fan, So,
Absolutely, man.
So it's like I said, you give information. I love the show, and then the people that you have, and then on the show, and then everybody's like a big family.
Yep.
Listen, I had a lady that she friended me on Facebook just because I was a Dolphin fan, and she lives in Buffalo. And she sent me pictures of her at the Buffalo game in the snow, but she's a Dolphin fan. She said she'll, so it's crazy. So I like that. I like that everybody.
Awesome,
yeah.
Sean, we as Dolphin fans, we are everywhere. I've gone to Philly to watch the Dolphin games. I've gone to the Meadowlands, the MetLife to go to Dolphin games, and we are everywhere. We may not travel as well as the Steelers, but we do travel, and you're gonna see more of us as the Dolphins go towards their path of glory. That's what I call it, the path of glory.
We're gonna have so many bandwagon jumpers. It's gonna be crazy.
But you know what? We're gonna accept them as well. I tell a friend of mine who's a Jet fan. I say, you know what? I'm gonna offer you a discount where for only $199.99 you can buy your fandom to be a Miami Dolphin fan. But if you wait till after week 8, it's gonna cost you $399.99. And I just raised the price up on them as the season goes deeper. So you're gonna get those bandwagons, but you know what? We gotta accept them. What's up, TD?
Yeah. No. I was gonna say, Sean. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna tell you a little story. Like I told you, I was ex-military, so I part-time I live in Florida and part-time I live in Georgia, and I live in Hinesville, Georgia, and he married into the family, but my cousin of mine, he's the football coach at Liberty High School, and he coached Raekwon McMillan. So I know Raekwon's aunt, and I know, his mom, his dad. I know all of them from in Hinesville, and so every time his aunts work at one of the convenience stores, and every time I go in there, the times we lose, she say, "Oh, we lost again." I told her we gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up, and when they do, everybody's gonna be a Dolphin fan. So it's funny.
Listen, you know what I think about that bandwagon statement? I don't think it's gonna necessarily be a big bandwagon. I think you're gonna just see a lot of people who were dormant in their fanhood coming back out, because
people don't even realize when we start winning and we win this Super Bowl over the Ravens this year, everybody's gonna come out of the woodworks, man. But Sean, I wanted to add, did you have any last words? Because I got so many people backstage.
Oh yeah, no, you good. Just thank you for letting me come on, and I like I said, I'm gonna be coming. I'm gonna try to peep in as much as I can.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate that, man. Come through,
Open
man.
invitation on Mondays.
You already know this home, homie.
Okay. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Open
All right.
I love you, man. We'll see you soon,
Hey.
bro.
All right, thank you so much.
No problem. Fins up, bro.
Fins
All right,
up.
man. Oh, and by the way, guys, who is this backstage, man?
Oh Lord.
Oh, who is this, man? Don't be shaking your head backstage, man. Listen, y'all, I gotta introduce this guy here. All right. You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, he's a friend, but his association makes him feel like an enemy. But he's a friend, you know. We show love, even though we're gonna get our revenge, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we are going to get our revenge, and we won't rest until we do. Shout out to the homie Ingram.
Yeah.
Oh, show him the shirt. Show him the shirt, Ingram. Show him
What's
the
going
shirt.
on, man?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
How y'all doing, man?
Wait a minute.
Take a screenshot, somebody. Take a screenshot so we can spam his Twitter with the Dolphins shirt on.
That's real brotherhood right there. That is real brotherhood right there, and I admire it.
You know what's all love, man. You know what's all love. I had just we had just got home and I went to click on my YouTube subscriptions and saw that y'all was streaming, so I just clicked in and came through. But then when Laramie Tunzel's cousin, I think Sean Tunzel, when he was just speaking, and he was talking about everything going on with your channel and stuff, and when you asked him how long he had been subscribed for, and I was like, hold up, this, I know they usually talk about Dolphins, which is cool, but is this something different? So I looked at the title of the stream because I hadn't even seen it because I was just trying to get in here, and it was a 2-year anniversary. So congrats on that 2-year anniversary.
Thank you, bro.
On YouTube. Congrats on all that success.
Thank you, man.
Just and again, y'all know I'm a Ravens fan. I mean, y'all can see the background, but it's all
You're a
love.
Dolphin fan today, y'all.
What'd you say?
FGQPMHS fan.
You're a Dolphins fan today, baby.
FGQPMHS.
Give it up for our newest Dolphins fan.
My sister's a Ravens fan, but you know she watches to support. She has no interest in the Dolphins at all. But she knows
No, I mean,
her baby.
down here in Miami, so, I mean, we hear about the Dolphins all the time. Most of my family are Dolphins fans, so because they all from Miami. So my uncle's like it's sort of the same way the way that I am with TDPHINSTALK and Finsanity and all y'all on here. It's the same way that my uncle is with me. He's really a Dolphins fan, but he'll watch the channel and stuff, and he'll be up to date on the Ravens. I'm obviously a Ravens fan, but I rock with y'all heavy. So and it's like the one of my favorite things about this channel is that it's primarily a Dolphins channel and whatnot, and y'all talk Dolphins. You do the streams pretty much every single day. That consistency is crazy, but I still be interested in what y'all have to say because I love the different panels and stuff. Love hearing everybody different input and whatnot. You always got different guests on here and whatnot. You got a good base of the same guests of the same panel host, but you also got a lot of different guests that come through too. So it's like it's a good amount of consistency mixed with variety too. So it's a perfect blend. And again, it's super welcoming. Everybody's welcome. You don't never kick nobody out unless they're being rude or disrespectful and something like that. And then I've seen you give people plenty of chances too. I say, man, this dude TD, he better than me. He way better than me. Somebody be disrespectful, okay, block and move on, goodbye. But TD, you give people chances, so keep that up, man. But I do love what you're doing. I remember, I don't know how long I've been subscribed for, but man, I don't know.
Time is flying, bro.
Huh?
Time is flying, bro.
Yeah, it is. But I think because the way that I got connected with you, because somebody had came on my stream once, and it was before the season started. I think it was Phil. Was it?
It's Pete Martinez.
Pete, that was his name. Pete. He came through and he was like, "Hey, you gotta watch TDPHINSTALK. You gotta see TDPHINSTALK." And I was like, "Okay, I'll check him out." And then ever since then, just been super cool, man. You super cool, super laid back, super chill. I know the dyslexic thoughts, they've gone away for a while, but it's always a good vibe on the channel, man. And that's what I appreciate.
It back.
Man. So, what's up, Dwayne? My fault. I didn't even say what's up to you. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? What's going on? You doing all right?
How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. You know.
You Pete. Yeah.
He got like 30 accounts.
I'm on the channel. I didn't know you changed your name.
No, he got like 30 accounts.
Yeah, I saw you started on YouTube videos too. About okay, I didn't know that was Pete. Okay, I appreciate it, PCP, because you started something special, man. And we still obviously got more work to do because we still got that same stream with the same idea. That idea will never get old, though. The one you said we got to stream about, TD, that idea will never get old. So I don't know when we both gonna have time to set that up, but we'll still definitely gotta have that conversation. Whether we do it on here, whether we do it with Team Keep It Clean, or whether we do it with both, we still gotta have that conversation.
So we'll figure it out, man. But y'all gotta realize, man, Engraving, man, and that's another thing. Engraving talk about the consistency here on TD FINSTALK. He's being very humble. This man is consistent, beyond consistent. And the thing I love about his channel more than anything, because y'all know I'm not a Ravens in my tier 2 of teams I dislike, but I do like this guy. Because let me tell you, he's not just talking about the Ravens. He's also giving you NFL news. He's talking about all the breaking news on every single team. Excuse me. And that's why y'all got to check him out. And I'm not saying that just to big up him, but if you really love football and you really love great content, there's no denying. Nobody can deny that his channel is A1 hands down. You're going to get all news. And this is, y'all see how we always try to educate over here? That's like the advanced placement class, to where you can start putting some of the things you learn over here into practice with so many other teams, because he's telling you about this. He's telling you about that. He's telling you what news broke on the Browns, the Patriots, whatever team. He's breaking that down. And above all, he's super cool. And I know I have a lot of families on this channel. And over there, as you can see on the screen, is Team Keep It Clean. It's friendly for everyone. It's good content for everyone. It's not just a specific group of this, that, and this. It's for everyone. You got to check it out, man. They said, what's the link? If you could, I'll make sure y'all get the link. Matter of fact, after this stream, I'll drop it on my community tab. Y'all be voting up on community tab, so y'all gonna know. I'm gonna show y'all something engraving on the community tab. So I'll drop the link. But y'all gotta check it out. And you talk about a big community, guys. What is it? 27K now?
Yeah, it's 27,000. So
look how he's saying, yeah, you know.
It's we be cooling it over there, man. So
yeah, like, man, they have fun.
Yeah, we have fun. That's the biggest thing, man. Have fun, because I know like that's why I appreciate your channel so much, because we all know. I mean, obviously, especially with it talking about football. A lot of stuff has been on hold, and a lot of stuff has changed with everything going on. And there's so many different things. There's so many different negative things going on in the world right now. Even before this whole Corona thing started going on, there was already enough negativity in the world. So why should people come on YouTube to get a break from all that and still get even more negativity? That's why I appreciate positivity on your channel too, man. So that's big, man.
Yes.
So I appreciate it big time, and I know everybody that's part of TD FINSTALK, they appreciate it too.
Man, Engraving, man, I appreciate you coming through, bro. It means a lot, as always. We're gonna collab soon, bro. But I don't like how you came in and talk about the dyslexic thoughts. You know they ain't dyslexic, but whatever. See, people don't even know what I'm talking about, but y'all will learn about the dyslexic thoughts as time goes.
That's what we're
Hey, Engraving. One of the comments in the stream said that, or asked that, what's your opinion of Zach Zeiler? So do you have an opinion?
The pass rusher, the defensive lineman. Strong. But he was when he came to the Ravens, because we drafted him 2 years ago, I think, and then the Dolphins picked him up last season. He's still on there then? He's still rocking with Dolphins?
Yes.
Okay.
He's still on the roster.
Okay. We didn't really get to see much from him. So I don't really have much about him, because he really never got too much opportunity with the Ravens, because the defensive line, they had a plethora of defensive linemen ahead of him. So he never really got much opportunity to shine or show his stuff. And the seldom opportunity that he did get, one thing about him, again, he's very strong. He's known for his strength. So whether they use him on the edge, whether they use him on the interior, I'm not sure what the Dolphins' plans are with him, or how they used him last year, or how they're going to use him this year. But it's probably going to be some really good bull rushing from him. And he's going to be somebody that's going to, I think he's going to help the most, maybe not so much in the pass rush, but in the run stop, because of that strength. But again, very raw when he was with the Ravens. So there's a lot of unknowns and a lot of being naive on Zach Seiler because he just didn't get that much of an opportunity to do much when he was in Baltimore.
Well, maybe if the Ravens had him in the playoffs, they would have been able to stop Tannehill. Shots fired! Bah, 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 bah.
Hey, when we did that stream before the playoff game, you called it, man. You called it. You called everything that you said was gonna happen. It ended up happening. Everything that you said, and yeah, it was rough. It was rough, and I remember you even talking to. You were like, "Hey, I'm gonna be streaming the playoff game from home." And you like, Engraven, I know you're gonna be there, and hopefully you'll check in during halftime. But you're gonna be so sad that you're not gonna want to. That playoff game happened. That playoff game was rough. It was rough, but it's a stepping stone. So Ravens will be all right, man. But Tannehill came do this thing. Obviously, Derrick Henry did his thing. The defense obviously did their thing. So hats off to the Titans, man. And Ryan Tannehill got paid before Derrick Henry did.
Hey, that's crazy.
I thought they were going to pay Derrick Henry and franchise tag Ryan Tannehill just to make sure, like, hold up, let's just make sure about this dude, bro. He got it.
Listen, Engraven. Let's remember what state we're talking about. We're not going to stir the pot. Not tonight. I'm behaving. Listen.
By the way, Insanity is the resident Tannehill hater. By the way,
listen, Engraven, and that's a false narrative about me that I hate Tannehill. I do not hate Tannehill. Believe me, I have a lot of people who can vouch for this. TD refuses to bring them on. 1, 2. I showed TD evidence. I showed TD evidence where I said if the Titans, were to start Tannehill, that was their only hope of winning the division. Mind you, I bet a Tennessee fan, that his team wasn't going to win the division. Cashed in on that one this year. Probably going to run it back this year because I still don't see him winning it. We're going to get your thoughts on that later. But listen, Engraven, seriously though, I'm still waiting on that email for that discount code.
Oh, you know what? Let me look that up right now. Right now. Even if you got to throw me in the background real quick, let me look it up.
You're good, bro. Hey, I did want to ask you though, Engraven. I did want to ask you a question about the Ravens though, real quick. Did y'all get better this offseason?
Definitely. The biggest question mark, I think, for the Ravens right now, they definitely got better on defense. Their biggest problems and weaknesses last year were setting the edge. They got Calais Campbell. They got Derek Wolfe. They did lose Michael Pierce, and that's I think that's going to be a bigger loss than people think, simply because him and Brandon Williams were a nice 1-2 punch on the interior of that defensive line. But I know Calais Campbell can move around. They did draft some guys like Justin Madubuike. He can move around on that defensive line. So I think they'll still be fine, but they're going to see initially, I think it might be a little bit of a rough start in the run defense. But overall, I think they'll be all right. But setting the edge and pass rush was some big issues for the Ravens. Again, Calais Campbell and Derek Wolfe, they can help with that. They retain Matt Judon, who's been improving every season. He's not all that, but he has been getting better every season. So hopefully this season as a pass rush, he takes another step forward. When you have a good secondary, that can help your pass rush out a lot. That gives your pass rush that much more time to get back to the quarterback. So Ravens still kept their secondary intact. They brought back Jimmy Smith, who is injury prone, but when he's healthy, very, very, very good cornerback. Still got Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters, Earl Thomas, and Chuck Clark on the back end. So defense, they definitely upgraded there. Offense, they did add an all-around running back, J.K. Dobbins. So I expect him to be the starter by 2021, by next season, the season after this one. But this season, I do expect him to get a lot of work, a whole lot of work. Mark Ingram, nice at what he does, love what he does. He is another year older, though. Not saying that he's going to fall off anything, especially him being a veteran. He's been doing this for a long time, obviously with the Saints and then last year with the Ravens. So I expect him to continue, especially because with the Ravens, any single running back that is next to Lamar Jackson, their value goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Simply because defenses have to worry about Lamar Jackson taking off. So they focused on him and they got to worry about the running back too. So that makes the running backs that much more valuable. But I think the biggest question now is with wide receiver. And I do not think I know that they did draft Devin Duvernay. And they drafted James Prochet. And those are two receivers that are known for not dropping the ball. And we saw in that Titans game, all of our receivers except Hollywood became known for dropping the ball. So Ravens had to make sure they addressed that. But now it's about how can we implement these wide receivers into our passing game, and how can we elevate our passing game just as a whole. Lamar Jackson, he had a phenomenal year last year, but it's still room for improvement. Passing outside numbers, just getting the receivers more involved. Because obviously, if you're a tight end on the Ravens, you are going to feast. You're going to eat. But with the wide receivers, not that they were starving, but their plate wasn't as full as those tight ends' plates. So now moving forward, it's about getting the wide receivers a little bit more involved in the passing game. So Hollywood, I expect him to have a really good season this year since he'll be 100% healthy, because he wasn't last year. But now the question mark is who else steps up at the wide receiver position, along with Lamar stepping up as a passer. But who else steps up at the wide receiver position? Whether it's going to be Miles Boykin in his second year, could it be? Maybe. Willie Snead, I think Willie Snead will be solid. I don't think he's going to be all that, but I think he'll be solid. If he is all that, that would be great, but I don't expect it. But this is why I don't think the Ravens are done at wide receiver. I still think they're going to make a trade for a wide receiver. Who they make a trade for, I don't know, but I don't think they're done building their wide receiver group yet. Sorry to go on a little tangent. You know how to go.
No, you're good because
how it goes, man.
Shout out to Rhino Seath. He did drop the link to Engraven Vid's channel.
That,
y'all make sure y'all check that out, man. Y'all can go subscribe now. Come right back if you need to. Get that done, guys. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Out of everything you said, Engraven, one thing stood out to me the most. You said that you all got better in addressing the ability to set the edge. But it's going to be a rough start on that interior due to the pieces that you lost. How does that bode well against Derrick Henry?
Well, hopefully, I mean, we don't play the Titans till later on in the season. So, and not that it's going to be this just drastic starter, not that I expect it to be that, because while we did lose to Michael Pierce, we did get some more athletic, faster inside linebackers like a Patrick Queen from LSU, like a Malik Harrison from Ohio State. So I expect them to help out a lot on the interior of that defense and in pass rush. I mean, not pass rush, in pass defense and run defense. But with Derrick Henry, we play them later on in the season. So that can bode well for our run defense if they are a little bit shaky in the beginning, because they will have been able to make a lot of those adjustments that teams make throughout the season. And, you know, that's why I know there were a lot of Ravens fans, and I know some probably won't want me to say it right here, but, you know, we keep it real on here. There were a lot of Ravens fans. They knew that we played the Chiefs this season because the Chiefs won a division and we won our division, and we both in the AFC. But they were hoping that we didn't play the Chiefs until later on in the season. And I was like, why would you hope that? And they were saying, well, because we want our team to just be on the ball. We want our team to be moving. We want our team to be rolling. We want things to be clicking. We want that chemistry to be going. So with playing somebody like Patrick Mahomes, you know he can get things going like that. And Patrick Mahomes, he got Ravens' number right now. Patrick Mahomes is 2-0 versus Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. So we got to get over that hump and obviously get over the playoff hump too. But I think that's the biggest thing with Derrick Henry. The same thing that people feared with facing Patrick Mahomes is the same thing that they're grateful for with facing Derrick Henry later on in the season. Is just that chemistry building up throughout the season to where that defense, they know each other. They know each other's vibe. They got that rapport with each other, and things just flow a lot better. So it'll make it a lot easier. Not easier, but they'll have a much better chance.
More prepared and seasoned into it. Makes all the sense in the world, man. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told y'all, man, I'm not saying this just to big up the homie, but real talk, you're going to get great value out of watching this channel. Engraven, guys. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Rhino Seath already put the link in the comment section. Go check it out. It's a party every single time, man. You're getting great content all day, and then when he does go live, and he also plays Madden. He's no good at it, but he also plays Madden. And I told him, Engraven, later this year, I'm teasing y'all. He all right in Madden, not better than me, but he good. I'm gonna actually start that myself, Engraven, later in the year. I'm gonna have Xbox and the new PlayStation 5. We're gonna have Madden either Friday or Saturday. I don't know which one yet, but we're gonna do tournaments every month. So we're gonna do 8 teams a month, 8 subscribers a month. Well, 7 because me and 7 subscribers. Cool. And we're gonna do a tournament live. And what we're gonna do is like week 1. round it out, and then the Super Bowl is the last week of every month. So we're gonna start that later in the year. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Maybe Ingraven can come through and play me and lose in the first round. Who knows? That'll be pretty cool.
Okay, I mean, we could do that. Look, like just like Dolphins did in 2008, the Flacco and them Ravens, but it's all good, man.
Hey,
very long time.
You know what? Ingraven actually played Hollywood Brown, their wide receiver on the Ravens, man. That was a pretty good game, but I told y'all he was no good. That's why he lost. But,
wait a minute. Whoa.
I'm 1-1. I lost him initially, but then I beat him.
I was up till 1 a.m. that day. Was it that game? Was it that week? That day?
Yeah, I
was
was
till 1 a.m. after that game. The screen went down and came back up.
Yeah.
It was so much fun though.
So I got him. So I'm 1-1 versus Hollywood.
Man, but that's what's up, man. I don't know if you have like 5 more minutes to hang around, Ingraven. Because
I'm good, man.
Well, I think somebody's gonna be coming in a second that appreciate being on the screen with all of us together, man. That'll be pretty cool, man. But did you send that email to Finsanity with the discount code? I got you, Finsanity. I know he done already forgot.
Yeah.
Listen, teamkeepitclean@gmail.com, right?
That's okay. Okay, we got it. The discount code is $5 off. It's Ingraven. That's it. It's there.
All right, I'm with that. Now I have a question because I'm trying to figure out where teams are gonna rank in the AFC. What record prediction do you have for yourself this year? And also, how concerned? It's a 2-part question. How concerned are you with Ben Roethlisberger coming back and Baker Mayfield having another year with Odell and Jarvis? Sorry, that's a little question.
For record prediction for the Ravens, I'd say a high of 14-2. And a low of 12-4.
Okay.
This team, they did get better. They certainly didn't get worse. They did lose some people, but they got better. So the toughest part about them is that with the Ravens, love them, love the team, but every single season, at least 2 to 3 games every year, coaching loses them games. They can have the better roster. They can have more talent. They can have better this, better that. But every single season, coaching loses them 2 to 3 games. Last year, it was against the Chiefs and the Titans. When they played the Chiefs, they were playing in Arrowhead, and I think Harbaugh, maybe because he used to be under Andy Reid or something, maybe he got a little intimidated, or he came out there like he wasn't intimidated. He came out there like Mr. Big Chest, and he was trying to prove something. So Ravens were unnecessarily going forward on 2-point conversions, and it was like, just why? And then with the Titans, of course, we saw how that went. Where they weren't kicking field goals, they weren't running the ball. It was a mess. But for the second part of the question, Ben Roethlisberger, yes, if he can stay healthy, Ben Roethlisberger makes that team so much better. Because
him.
Huh?
Yeah, I forgot about him for a while. He got
hurt. He got put on injury reserve like after week 2 last year, something like that, too early in the season. But with Ben Roethlisberger, shout out to Minka Fitzpatrick, by the way, he already got a really good defense.
Wow. He wasn't even part of the question.
he got a really good defense. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think the only reason they weren't in the playoffs last year was because of poor quarterback play. Mason Rudolph obviously ain't it. Devin Hodges, he obviously ain't it. So they couldn't get it right at the quarterback position. And that's the only reason that those dudes went in the playoffs last year, excuse me. This is why I think that Cam Newton, I think he will be a great candidate to go to Pittsburgh. Because Cam Newton, yeah, he wants to be a starter, but it came out that he's willing to be a backup. But with Cam Newton, you would go to a team where you would have an opportunity to play, most likely, because, and I'm not wishing injury on Big Ben at all, but he gets hurt a lot. So Cam Newton will go into that situation having to always stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready, because Ben Roethlisberger, even though he may be ready, his body may not be ready. And when he gets hit, he goes out, and then insert Cam Newton, and boom, you got a good defense. you can help the running game by being Cam Newton. And yeah, they may have to tweak the offense a little bit if they want to adjust it to your liking and to what you do the best and just to make you the most comfortable in it. And not saying that he can't run a Ben Roethlisberger offense, but I think if you want to get the most out of your quarterback, you cater to your quarterback's needs, in my opinion. But anyway, Ben Roethlisberger, to answer your question, Ben Roethlisberger, he makes the Steelers a lot better, and he makes them instantly that much more competitive.
And then the Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah. Oh, my fault.
I just because I'm I'm trying to let you handle the AFC North, talk for me. So when I go into DraftKings Sportsbook, I know kind of where to, put everybody at.
With the Browns is tricky, man. Browns obviously super talented roster. Their offensive line got a lot better through the draft, and with them signing the Tennessee Titan, is it Jack Conklin?
Yep, Conklin. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, but so their offensive line improved big time, and they still obviously have Chubb, who one of the better running backs in the league. They still have Kareem Hunt, who was once one of the better running backs in the league, but he sort of took a backseat with the whole incident or whatever. But and Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry. I think Jarvis Landry is a very underrated receiver. Oh yeah, former Dolphin too. Man, your Dolphins just all over the AFC North. And I remember with Jarvis Landry, you know what's funny? I don't know if y'all had ever heard this before. Probably did, but Ravens were actually in talks to get Jarvis Landry.
Well,
I was upset when that didn't go down, but it's all good.
Something funny, because I remember I was talking to my dad years ago when Jarvis was still on our team, and I said it would be crazy if Jarvis could get Odell to come down here and play in Miami because it would still fit him. And then we trade Jarvis, and then the year after that, Odell's in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm sure your sister, she would have been happy if Jarvis Landry would have went to the Ravens. That would have been nice.
Listen, my sister is so, proud to be a Ravens fan. You really can't, tell her, too much. Shout out to my oldest sister. She's actually my oldest sister, Natasha. She has a lot of Ravens gear. She keeps all her kids in Ravens gear. And ironically, her husband's a 49ers fan. So, yeah.
How long have they been married for? Was it before the Super Bowl?
Man, oh my gosh, Jesus. They've probably been married for 4 or 5 years. I know my nephew's about to be 5, so 5 years. No, 6. There's
you know how long they were dating? Were they together when the Super Bowl happened?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that might have almost ruined a relationship, man. Because that was tough.
They've been married for 5-6 years now. So yeah. Oh, you mean the first one? Oh yeah, they were dating. Yeah. Okay. When you guys wanted it, yeah.
Well, but back to the Browns, Jarvis Juice, he's very underrated in my opinion. I think he's a very, very good receiver. But Browns, I don't even know what to think about them because they still do have a lot of the same talent from last year, and they added a little bit more. But they're gonna be getting a new coaching staff, new offense, new scheme, new everything. So that's hard enough. But then with the situation going on around the world, that can make it even harder because the players have limited access to coaches. They can do everything virtual, but I mean, you could read everything on a sheet of paper, but you still may not know how to fix a car. If you read everything about changing a tire, fixing the motor, whatever, you can read all of that, but until you actually do it, it's a whole nother story. So I think it could be the same way with them. They may understand some of the terminologies and whatnot, but until you actually get on the field and execute it, it's a whole nother story. So I think that can sort of get in their way. I do think they'll be better than last year. And I think they can be sneaky good, but I don't see them in the hunt for the division just yet. I think they got maybe another year. I think they'll be borderline this year, but I think they still have another year left. But just to finish it off, to cap off the AFC North, I feel like the Bengals are sort of in a similar situation like the Dolphins, where I feel like they're a year off. And I believe Tua's not expected to start right away if he does end up starting at any point this season. But I feel like the only thing that's holding the Dolphins back, especially after this offseason, only thing I feel like is holding them back is a quarterback. I know Fitzpatrick, he's been there, done that. I just saw the picture of him yesterday with everything else. I said, okay, that's a cool dude right there. But he's not the guy to take you to the promised land. He's just I think Fitzpatrick is just sort of a Band-Aid on the wound. So until the Dolphins actually patch that wound up, whether they get stitches with it or it has to have surgery of some sort, and if that surgery is Tua, cool. But I think that's the only thing that's holding the Dolphins back right now.
Some people say Fitzpatrick is gonna Flacco us. that Flacco Super Bowl year this year, baby.
Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. They would have to just make a 4-hour trip if they got to the Super Bowl. Go up to Tampa. So that'd be nice.
Listen, I had the same sentiment, and I got killed by this fan base. Because I mean, listen, they liked how Fitz ended, 5-4, which is pretty dope. You go up to New England, you beat them, but we saw that the Patriots were selling themselves even at home when the Titans came in there and just like, how does your defense? I would like the Titans score like 17 points and Brady can't get more than that. That already just shows you where their offense was. And then you go into that against our defense, which gave up. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to get killed if I start, comparing and contrasting and going down that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was ready to pounce.
CD, you gonna have to get me off the street because
they're
gonna hate me. Listen, Engraven, you know me. I call a spade, and I call a club. At the end of the
Unless
day,
it's a heart or a diamond.
But as far as the Browns go, I wish they would have kept, Greg Williams and focused on being a defensive team. That seems to be more of a defensive division. Even with Lamar and them coming in now, you guys have one of the most high-powered offenses, but you have an amazing defense behind that still, which, we'll get it together in the playoffs this year. I'm still praying for you guys. If my team's not in there, I kind of have to go with you because of my sister, and I love her to death. So watching that game was kind of hard for me because I was watching her watch the game, which was but I really wish they would have stuck with Greg Williams, focused on their defense, building that, keep building that up. And then, Njoku, if he can stay on the field and stay healthy, that puts another dynamic, person on their offense. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to watch the North.
That's true.
Battle it out.
See, what EM say we got to watch some film. See what
Fitzpatrick,
man,
we have to. No, listen, Listen, the people, we have to watch the film on the journeyman quarterback who has never been.
Engraven about to go down that rabbit hole.
We gotta watch the film because listen, Engraven.
They're gonna get you, Engraven. Don't do it.
Engraven, let me bear all the burden.
Hey, Engraven was loaded up. See, man. Stop. Stop.
It's all love, man. It's all
Use your better judgment.
It's all love, man.
Graven, it's crazy that they glorify a dude who could have scored a touchdown against the Jets.
Oh man.
Hey, now Pinsky about to get me on her, man. Listen. But Engraven, man, I appreciate you coming through, homie, man. I got people backstage scratching their head.
I gotta go.
When they gonna come on. But I appreciate you coming through, homie. Again, we're gonna link up. I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna figure out a good time to go live.
Yeah.
And talk about some stuff, man, and why the Dolphins are gonna win the Super Bowl this year, and why the Ravens gonna take a step back. But anyway, we'll link up. We'll have that conversation, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Love you, man. Team, keep it clean out of the building, y'all. Y'all go check them out and keep doing what you're doing, homie. It's very admirable. All right.
All right. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll talk to you.
All right, man. Man, I was Engraven, guys. So for real, y'all need to go check him out for real. I ain't even playing with y'all. Y'all think it's just me big upping him because we cool. But real talk, I ain't gonna steer you the wrong way. Great channel, man. And that's where I get all my notifications on everything going on in the league. When I see him hold that Browns jersey up, that Patriots, that Arizona, whatever, every team, I'm looking at what's going on with this team, and he's letting you know. So y'all go check him out, man. They're doing some great things over there. If you like what we're doing over here, I promise you'll love what they're doing over there, all right? But we got so much, man, it's still a full backstage, guys. I'm so sorry for everybody that's been backstage. Thank y'all for y'all patience. I'm going to bring y'all in one by one. Sorry to have y'all wait so long, but we got the next one up in line. Elder Bruce Jones. What's up, man?
Titty, put up FinFan7 comment, please. Just put up FinFan7 comment, please. Just please put it up.
I got him. Can you hear us, Elder Bruce Jones?
Hey, how on TD?
What's going on, man?
Not much. I just want to come on here quickly. I got to run, but I'd be wrong if I don't say my piece. Hey, I just want to say I enjoyed your content, your channel. I ran into your channel while streaming YouTube one evening, and I happened and got on. I saw I love what I saw, and I subscribed right away. And I think it's only been probably a year now since I've been on your channel.
Yeah.
Phins, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
All right. Yeah, so I want to say keep it up, brother. Happy 2nd year anniversary. We're going to keep going strong, Dolphin Nation. We're going to go to the Super Bowl, and we're going to keep this destiny going strong.
Let's go, baby. Elder Bruce Jones. Hey, y'all don't even know the flyest Dolphin fan in the land is Elder Bruce Jones. He be on Instagram. He hit me up and text showing me the new shoes, the new everything. He get, man, Dolphin gear every day. That's Elder Bruce Jones. Next time you got to rock that shirt you got, man.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Will do. All right,
but
guys.
I love you, man. I appreciate you, man. As always supporting me big time. I love you, man.
Love you back. Phins. All
right.
Bye, Elder.
All right.
See you soon, bro.
That's
awesome,
crazy.
man. All right. Who else we got here? What's up, Marcus?
Hey.
What's up? I know you've been waiting
good to be
for a
on.
while.
Congratulations.
You look like Mr. Jose or like Mr.
Oh, that's
Jose.
fine.
Right?
That's same guy.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, he looks familiar.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm usually not wearing Dolphins stuff, but it's 2-year anniversary. I had to break out the Dan Marino stitched letters and all that, you know. Had to go all out. There you go, right? Congratulations.
That's a real quarterback.
2 years is a big accomplishment. I've been here since about, well, I've been watching the video since about week 2, when that was I think it technically counts as a football game against the Patriots, although don't like to talk about it, but you know, because the long story, basically what happened is, because I've been a fan for years up to that point, and most of the time when you look up Dolphin stuff, you get ESPN, you get NFL Network and stuff like that, and usually it's like kind of not a lot, right? But it's whatever, you take what you can get. And so I just kind of stuck with that. And when things got bad, especially with Gase, it was like kind of hands off. I kind of like had to take a step back from the team. And 2019 rolls around. I start looking up videos, trying to see like what do people think the year is going to look like. And then all I see is just tank talk. Like everywhere, everyone's talking tank for Tua, tank for this, tank for that. And I'm like, it hurt me, because I'm not a fan who can like accept a tank. If you were one of those tank fans who wanted us to lose as many games, get the first pick, I appreciate that you want us to get better, but that's not me, right? Mm-hmm. And it was hard finding people who were Dolphins fans who were against the tank, first of all. And every time I would look up any kind of videos on YouTube, it'd be ESPN, and someone on there railing about how it's morally reprehensible what the Dolphins are doing. And I'm just like, it was awful. And so eventually I just like clicked Miami Dolphins and went to the bottom until I stopped seeing ESPN videos and just clicked on every channel that wasn't ESPN. And eventually I found you. You were talking about that Patriots game. And I was like, well, at least he's not, you know, he's not awful, right? And so eventually I started like really liking the channel and really liking, because you got a lot of hot takes, but I appreciate that you're willing to explore a lot of options that a lot of fans won't consider, right? Mm-hmm. You'll talk about like what happens if, you know, this player gets traded, this player doesn't, this player balls out, and then what are you going to do, right? And so you're not afraid to kind of poke the hornet's nest. Mm-hmm. If you think there's something there, you know, and I appreciate that, even though I don't always agree. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I keep coming back to the channel. It's you and all the guests that you bring on, and everybody's, you know, presenting their opinions, and it's a very kind of, you know, very welcoming place, but also a place where you can get a lot of different perspectives, as opposed to, you know, one guy on a podcast who gives you his view and that's it. That's his show. And if you disagree, then just don't watch the show. you know. But I appreciate the variety of perspectives here, and I appreciate the positivity that you always try and bring to Dolphins coverage, because we've needed it these past few years. It's been a little hard.
Man,
But
I don't know if I could have explained that better. I appreciate you explaining it, because that's exactly what we try to embody, is bringing different perspectives and respecting them, even if we don't agree with some of them. But you have so many that it'll at least make you think and make you wonder. And then when some of those things actually happen, it's not so much of a surprise because you understand why, versus being the typical normal Dolphin fan that just sees things, oh, why would we do that? We suck. But there's a reason behind it, and there's a big reason.
Yeah.
So, man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, just like with the quarterbacks who will not be named here, because this is a low-key, this is a celebration stream, right? So we're not going to talk about that. But just like that whole situation, right, I agree with a lot of the stuff you were saying, because you weren't necessarily saying that's what you wanted, but you're saying don't be surprised if this happens, because it could happen, right? And so kind of bringing that out there and kind of laying it on the table and saying, guys, don't be surprised if, you know, the team does something you're not expecting, right? And I'll be honest, the team has been all over the place for so many years, and they've already completely changed. Like, I am so excited for this upcoming season. A lot of people were saying like, yeah, right. I'm serious. Like, I am excited for Fitzpatrick. I think with Fitzpatrick, we could possibly, right? Not saying we likely will. We could possibly go 13-3. I mean, we're probably going to go 19-0, right? Probably going to go 19-0, but I know, I see.
No, listen,
but
I'm all here for the team's success.
Yeah, I think the only games we're going to have a real trouble with is going to be the 49ers. I think that's probably going to be our toughest game, right? Because we're getting the Chiefs at home, and by that time, that late in the year, I'm hoping our secondary is like that, right? And we're just clicking as a team, because you saw the improvement last year. If we can get that same kind of improvement with this team, by week 14, we're going to be a good team, right? And I think we can at least hold the Chiefs down a little bit, right? We can maybe pin them down a little bit. I don't know if that's a win for us. It might be a loss, but that's one of the two I'm counting as a loss. And then, you know, last year, Buffalo did sweep the best team in the league, right? The Miami Dolphins. So you got to give them a little bit of respect. So I'm giving them the home game in Buffalo, week 17. But that's it. Those are the only 3 losses I think we're going to have. I think we could start the year 4-0, right?
Let's go.
I think we're legit. Like, we could compete, not just for the AFC playoffs, but like legitimately compete for like the 1 or 2 seed. Although now it's just the 1 seed that gets the bye, but you know what I mean, right? Like, we could be one of the best teams in the league if things go really well for us, right? Absolutely, no doubt. Even with Fitzpatrick, right? And that's something I actually believe, because I think that if you can kind of manage Fitzpatrick's downside, right, which I think the Dolphins were able to do pretty well last year, if you can manage his downside, I think he can be a good quarterback, right?
Yes,
maybe not, you know, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady quarterback, but
good enough.
Definitely a Joe Flacco quarterback, which is, as you can see, good enough to win a Super Bowl. So if you can get the right team around him, and I think we have the right team around him. I think if the defense can start really clicking, right, we get that lockdown secondary on point, we can give, you know, Kyle Van Noy 6 seconds to sack a quarterback. Anyone can sack a quarterback in 6 seconds, right? Anyone in the NFL, anyways. You can do that, and then all of a sudden you open up. Well, okay, maybe not everybody in the NFL, but a few people in the NFL, right? And that's what we're trying to get on our team. So I think that absolutely it's going to be a great year. Like I said, I'm super excited. Not just because we got a quarterback, not just because, you know, we made all the big moves in free agency, but because of the team, because of the coach and the culture that's developed. I think we're really in a good position, because we've been down this road before, where we drafted the quarterback in the top 10, where we, you know, signed the big free agent, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl, and then next thing you know, one and done in the playoffs, or not even making the playoffs. So
yeah.
But like I said, this year is different. I really think that this year we have a good coach and we have a good culture, and those are the 2 most important things you need for a successful football team, right? Coach, culture, and a good scouting department, right? Which 3 things I think we all have. So I think we're going to be successful for years to come, especially this year. Especially people saying that we're going to be like third place, maybe second place. We need another year to develop. Like, nah. We're competing for a Super Bowl this year, and I know Brian Flores wants to compete for a Super Bowl this year, right?
Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins! Let's go Dolphins!
Fins up, right? Fins up.
Fins up, man. I appreciate that, man. Any last thoughts before you get out of here, bro?
Nah, man, just congratulations on 2 years. Here's to 3 years and 300,000 subscribers. Why not?
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, man. And thank you for your insight, man. You need to join us more often, man. It's always a pleasure when we're able to hear
Monday
from you, all right?
open.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'll try and make it on Mondays. Try and see if I can free some time up on the schedule.
All right, man.
But definitely. I love being on the show. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you coming through.
Fins
I'll
up.
see you soon, bro. Fins up. Man, that's what's up, man. Few things. Ball Game left a message, said, yo, congrats on the 2-year anniversary, bro. I plan to be on tonight, bro, but I'm in Tampa, ATM. Love you, bro. Fins up at TDPHINSTALK. Love you too, Ball Game. You already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. Quint Riddle with the donation said, I've been with you from the beginning, TD. 300 subs. Strong. I know, Quint, and you've been riding and supporting me through it all, man, and it'll never be forgotten, man. And I appreciate you taking this journey with me, man. We're gonna keep on riding this train and keep on having the best fan base in America with the Miami Dolphins, baby. In the world. But guess what, guys? I got another special guest for y'all.
Okay? 7, what comment?
I have another special guest for y'all, man. It was already one thing for us to have Engraven come hang out with us tonight, but I got a special guest backstage, guys. You know, my brother from another mother. Y'all already know what time it is. It's the homie, none other than Douglas Dura.
What is up?
TD, I have to say, I have the best seat in the house right now. I'm just chilling here. I need to go grab a bottle of water. I got
you sit right there. You sit right there. I ran out of breath too soon, Doug. I tried to keep going, man. I feel like I did you a disservice. I couldn't keep going, man.
I think Finsanity's intro is way better than that one, but I'll take it. It.
But Doug, you don't make me late all the time like you do. So it is what it is.
Doug. And listen, he's trying to make it seem like I'm trying to set women, back 15 years. No.
Don't even talk about the women thing.
What happens is that we're backstage talking, and TD loses track of time because I have such intriguing topics that we're just talking, and he blames me.
I believe it.
Everybody knows you make us late. We be backstage waiting on you. Yeah, what's up, Doug? What's going on tonight, man?
What's up, bud? 2 years, man. 2 years. Congrats on that, man. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, man.
Yes, man, so how's everything going for you?
Going good. Busy today, but I had to, when I saw 2 years, I saw you were alive. I was like, I gotta make some time, jump on, say congrats, and chat with you a little bit.
Thank you, man. You know what? This is good that you're here because if anybody knows, even with your channel, because you're having great success, could you explain the process of time and thresholds and just milestones, what it means to you?
Yeah, man. Like me and we started our channel around the same time because I passed the 2-year mark, I think, with free agency starting. You're passing the 2-year mark now. A lot of people watch our stuff, they watch our channel, they watch, all this stuff, and they see it and they think, well, look at these guys, they have so many subscribers and they have so many people, commenting and stuff. And look how nice it is and how easy it is. They have no idea, especially when you have a fiance or when you have kids. Yes. No idea the amount of time and effort we have to put into these channels. We have to do research. Then we have to put the research together. Then we have to sit down and get this ready. Mm-hmm. You have more than me. You have more than me back there. So I could just imagine how long that took you. Yeah. We got to get the better camera equipment. Then we have to set the time. We got to talk to the significant other. Hey, listen, can I get 20, 30 minutes to just make this video real quick? But you made a video an hour ago when so and so signed. I don't even care who that was. I understand that, but Kyle Van Noy just signed with the Dolphins, and can I get like 15, whatever? But we're watching this later. I'm like, whatever you want to do, hon, whatever you want to do. But it's a lot of time and effort, and then on top of that, interacting with you guys, reading comments of people that hate us, reading comments of people that love us. It's like so much time, and then once you hit that 1,000. You're like, all right. And then you hit the 5,000 and you're like, all right. And you just keep working harder and harder, man. And I see you doing it. You pump out hours on hours of streams and you get these people like minimum 150, 200 people watching you. You got Finsanity. You got, Mr. Ballgame. You got these great guys that come in, girls that come in and just elevate, man. And you got something great here. You got like you don't have a YouTube channel here. You have like a TV show here where people tune in. Hey, TD's about to be live. They see that pop up. I got to be in there, get their snacks and everything. And they watch you, dude. And you're killing it. And I'm proud of you. Keep it going. Keep doing what you're doing. It's me and you. If I go somewhere, I'm taking you with me.
Hey, vice versa, man. But people don't understand that, Doug, because I remember when I first started YouTube, I didn't know about Dudley Do Wrong until 4 months in.
Mm-hmm.
And it probably was vice versa because YouTube doesn't connect people right away. You don't even know. You could be talking about the same thing and you don't even know. But as soon as the thing I can tell y'all now, as soon as I met Doug, it was automatic love.
Yeah.
It wasn't this sense of competition. It wasn't this sense of, I'm not trying to do what you're doing or hear what you're doing. I remember we collabed almost immediately.
Yeah, definitely.
It was just always respect and brotherhood from day one. And we bounce ideas and things off of each other. Hey, I looked at this, bro, and thanks. And then I've hit you up and say, hey, check this out. This might help. And that's the behind the scenes stuff that we don't talk about because it's just our relationship.
Yeah.
But it's just fun to see how he's growing and just what we're doing and what we're providing to so many people. And so many people try to come between that. And we talk about that all the time too.
All the time.
So many people try to come between that. And I'm glad that me and you can keep a strong mind and a strong head to understand that we're not bigger than what we're trying to do. We're just a part of it. And we're enjoying the ride just like everybody else. And we love what we do.
Yeah.
We enjoy what we do. And there's no room for any problems, So at the end of the day, man, I salute you, Doug. Even on what you're doing over on DDW. I wish y'all nothing but the best, man. And every chance I get, I'm sending any and everybody your way, man. Y'all heard me earlier talk about, Engraven's channel, but y'all got to understand this is home.
Yeah.
This is family. This is Dolphins content. And y'all know if you've been rocking with me for a long time, you got to go check out Dudley Do Wrong's channel. Every time somebody say, you're ridiculous, TD, I'm unsubscribing. I just nicely reply, Dudley Do Wrong has a great channel. You may want to check him out. He might actually, you might like, his content, because it's not about me. It's not about Doug. It's about still being informed and being a Miami Dolphin fan at the end of the day. So I feel confident that nothing's ever going to break up the relationship that I have with my brother from another mother.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
We're going to keep doing what we're doing, bro. One subscriber at a time, or should we say one family member at a time. And we're going to keep on loving every single person that comes our way because I love this guy and I know it's reciprocated from him. No matter what people send me in the comment section or what they send me an email, well, Doug, he said this or he said that. We don't care.
No.
We don't care, ladies and gentlemen. Just remember that, man. I salute you for that, Doug.
Definitely,
Now,
man.
Doug,
Yeah.
Hold up, Doug. Now I know you're not familiar with Finsanity Mondays too much, but I have a question that's going to be on, this Monday. This is a heads up for the guys. Who are you more excited to see coming back from injury, Xavier Howard or Preston Williams?
Xavier Howard. Preston Williams is young And he showed that glimpse. You know, he played those 8 games. He showed that glimpse. He showed what he can really do. But we know what Xavier Howard can do when he's healthy and he's on the field. And we need him to stay healthy and stay on the field. So then we have the best duo in the NFL. So for me personally, Preston Williams, you know, when he gets back to form, fantastic. But I need to see Xavier Howard with that contract and the amount of you know, time and effort we put into him. I need to see him come back and perform to how he. It doesn't matter if he's like 50, 75%. When that man has his cleats on the field, he's stopping people and he's getting interceptions. So I'm very excited, and I just need him to pull the Devontae Parker and have a full season and just shut these people up and get 10 interceptions. I just need to see
I
it
hope
happen.
so, as long as he don't let no receiver do what Cooper did on him last year. But that's another conversation.
Listen, it's gonna be fun when he goes up against DeAndre
Oh yeah,
in Arizona, because we know that matchup very well. So
Oh, yeah.
that'll be interesting to see.
That's going to be fun.
So thank you, Doug, for that.
No problem. No problem.
So, Doug, what does the future hold for all of us, man?
What do you mean?
Just in general, man. The Miami Dolphins, you know, our channels. I mean, what does the future hold? What can you envision, man?
Success. Like, you know, I always try to say, you know, I'd rather be surprised than let down. So I try not to get too up there. And like you said, you get comments about me. The only comments I get about you is that, you know, you're delusional and that you think we're going to win the Super Bowl. And they just, it makes me, I'm like, leave the man alone. Let him do what he wants to do. But for me personally, you know, I'd rather be surprised than let down. But I just, you can't look at this team and look at what they did this offseason and not just feel different. Like, it's just, there's something about it is different. Most of the free agents they picked up came off their 4th-year contract, and you know, the draft trenches, and it's just different. And the fact that Brian Flores, yes, a lot of people like to say he only won 5 games, but he only won 5 games with a team filled with practice squad players. Like, people want to say, hey, look, we had this player, this player, this player. Yeah, but when they started to win, they were poaching practice squad players to come, and then they plug them in and play. And we won 5 games against what, 2-3 playoff teams? Like, so it's exciting. And then, you know, for a fact, TD, when the team starts winning, people start watching. So we had some success on a horrible season. Once we start winning and we win the division and we're in the playoffs regularly, dude, me and you are going to have like 100,000 subs from other people, from Patriots, Bills, Jets fans just watching us, wanting to crap talk us. It's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Or even know how we're building what we're building, man. Because this is a dynasty in the making, and I'm going to be optimistic about that, you know? It's just many times there's many reasons the Dolphins have given us not to be optimistic, but I just don't have it in my body, you know? So, and I get killed for that sometimes, but at the same token, I'm just me. All I can do is do me, you know? That's all I can do. So it's just fun times, man. And by the way, we're probably gonna get together and collab soon. I know we've been talking about that for a while, so we're probably gonna do something big soon. Just for all y'all who are wondering about it. Outside of that, man, let me say this, guys, and I want to be clear, okay? I don't hate Xavier Howard, okay? I just feel like we overreacted with Xavier Howard. To me, he gave us one great season, and it's almost like the Preston Williams effect. We're excited about the young kid, but yet he got hurt. Is that going to happen again? Or you can say the Devontae Parker effect. He gave us one season. I just want to see it happen again. That's it. That's all I want from Xavier Howard. I want it to happen again this season more than ever. This season more than ever. Him and Byron Jones has the opportunity to lead this team to greatness this year. But can we get that from him? And I'm actually hoping we can. I'm hoping that he can. So I hope he comes back healthy with a clear mind and he helps lead us to greatness, man. What's the ceiling this year, Doug?
I always say this. To me, it all depends on the offense and defensive line. If we can have a top 5 offensive line and a top 5 defensive line, we can easily win this division. looking at the schedule, there's not a lot of games. Like a lot of people want to say, you know, oh, we have the third hardest strength of schedule. And I made a video talking about that. That means nothing because last year, the hardest strength of schedule ended up at the end of the season being one of the easiest. It means nothing. But when I look at the schedule, the only teams that really scare me are like the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Chiefs. Other than that, yeah, they're good teams out there. Like a lot of people get on me because I look past the Cardinals all the time, but until they prove something to me, you know, it's the same thing with the Dolphins. They're probably looking at the Dolphins like, oh, that's a win. I don't see why they can't be competitive and win a good amount of these games. Now, I'm not predicting 11-5, 10-6, but if I just want to see growth for me personally, you know, 5-11, I want to see growth. They go 8-8, 9-7, I'm happy. Growth, potential playoffs, and build off that.
In Buffalo, what about Buffalo? I don't believe in it.
Buffalo doesn't scare me. Like if Ryan Fitzpatrick in Buffalo, now don't get me wrong, Buffalo has a number 2 ranked defense, great defense. In Buffalo, if Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't throw that interception in the red zone, Miami beats Buffalo in Buffalo. So I am not afraid of Buffalo. I'm not afraid of any of the teams in the division. So it's like for people to say, oh, Buffalo is going to go 11-5, 12-4, win the division, sweep the Dolphins, they didn't. Josh Allen is the most inaccurate quarterback in the NFL. And that's not even me just bashing the Bills because I'm a Dolphins fan. It's a fact. He's the most inaccurate quarterback in the NFL. So it's just the Bills don't scare me. I don't know why.
And they still don't have a physical wide receiver. Even though Stephon is a speedster, to me, I wouldn't say his body type says physical. He likes to get off and get past you. Mm-hmm. And as long as we can jam him up and man and disrupt him, we should be okay. Yeah. I mean, he did tear us up the last time we played him when he played for the Vikings, but we're not going to go there. But that was a different secondary.
I don't think we had like I don't think any of our guys were really starting.
That Minka, oh my gosh, Minka, Jesus Christ. If Minka did not see ghosts that day, I don't know. Right? But he did, but I think Minka did jump one against the Vikings, right? And
I think so. He had his first pick six, yeah.
But one last question for you. As I've been noticing that Flores has been, bringing in the personnel that he wants, especially on defense. Mm-hmm. So which Flores guy do you think is next to leave the defense? And I'm going to let you, because I already know where you want to go with this. And I promise I will not get upset if you say who I think.
TD. So who do I think is going to be out?
Who's the next non-Flores guy to leave?
Defense?
On defense. Because he seems to want his defense. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying because he brought in Rowe performed, then he gave a contract extension.
Right.
And you think I'm going to say Bobby McCain.
Remember, he tried to get one of the McCourtys down here, but they decided to stay in New England. So he's slowly but surely trying to, whether it's through the draft or through free agency, trying to make this defense what he envisions, which means that slowly but surely the guys that we have grown attached to are going to be out. I mean, it could be a defensive lineman or, anywhere, but it seems like he's really focused on that secondary and getting that where he wants it.
If Logan Ryan drops his price, because Logan Ryan supposedly wants $10 million a year. No one's paying him that much money. That's the reason why he didn't go to the Jets. That's the reason why he's still a free agent. If he drops his price to a point where the Dolphins like it, the Dolphins will probably pick up Logan Ryan, put him at safety, and then probably move on from Bobby McCain. But in all honesty, you look at the secondary and you look at the defense, most of these guys are his guys. Jerome Baker is not his guy. Raekwon McMillan's not his guy. But other than that, Gottschall's not really his guy. Everyone else is kind of his guy. He brought him in. Sam McGuavin, he brought him in, Ginkle, Beagle. It would probably be, if McMillan balls out this year, I could see them trying to keep him, even though for me personally, I would prefer a speedier linebacker. He's a great run stuffer, but other than that, he gets lost in the mix. It'd probably be between McMillan and McCain, but it all depends on what they do with the secondary. They got to move him back to slot corner, and then he'll thrive again.
Exactly, but I think that position seems like it's getting a little loaded.
Yeah.
But you know who the wild card is to me? Devon Gottschall. I think that's one of those ones we really got to pay attention to because he could either get a deal or he just doesn't and he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the one I have no clue myself what they're gonna do. I really have no, like, you know how I'm always saying this is why they may let him go and this and that. I really have no clue. This is the one situation I don't know.
And they really stacked that D line, bringing in a bunch of guys and some undrafted guys. And he even talked about in his press conference the other day that he knows he's playing on his last year and he's just going to play. And then if they give him money, sure, and if not, they'll move on.
Interesting, man. So your record prediction, you say you're good with 8-8?
Yeah, 9-7, like around between 8-8 and 10-6. I'm good.
So making the playoffs?
If the stars align and they play as well as they look on paper, yeah. But the only thing that worries me about this team, I think they're pretty good everywhere, but left tackle, it kind of worries me that how raw Austin Jackson is and what they're going to do at the other guard position. So the offensive line, it's way better than it was last year. Last year was hot garbage. It's still that left tackle position. I don't know how Austin Jackson's going to play in the NFL, and we got to see in training camp when you get the pads on. But if the offensive line gels and the defensive line gels, yeah, I could see a playoff push, especially with that added wild card, definitely.
So does Tua play at all this year?
The fact that Fitz said the other day that he doesn't throw in the offseason because of his arm, I don't know. I don't know if he plays the full season. That was the thing that worried me last year about Fitz is his arm you see him pushing the ball instead of throwing it. And then it depends. And then the rumors came out, Dolphins taking phone calls, but not interested in sending Rosen off. I don't know. It depends on who they decide is the backup. If Tua is the backup, yes, Tua will play this season. If Tua is not the backup and Rosen's the backup, then no, they'll wait for next year.
So you think we're running 3 quarterbacks on the roster?
Depends on what they do at Rosen, yeah.
On a 55-man? See, that's what makes it so much more realistic for a lot of scenarios and depth with those additional 2 spots on the roster. That's going to be interesting. And I think that this is going to be a year where, you know what, Doug? I feel like, how the 4th preseason game, you always have those guys on the bubble?
Yeah.
I think that this roster is so loaded in a sense that we have so much great talent that if you're playing week 4, you're not making the team unless you're playing for the practice squad.
Yeah, pretty much. We're pretty stacked in certain positions that, like, we got starters are going to be cut before the start of the season, and they're going to, last year the Dolphins were doing a lot of what we're doing now, which is looking at other teams' starters that are getting cut that we can bring in. Now teams are going to be looking at the Dolphins, seeing which starters are they going to cut that we can bring in.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to lose a lot of good guys that we love to develop for the future. That's our downfall with this roster right now. We have a lot of young talent that may not be the guys this year, but with this coaching staff, you could really develop them into being quality pros, but we may not even get the opportunity because we're going to try to sign them on a practice squad and another team's going to want to put them at the bottom of their 55.
Yep.
And we're going to lose some talent. And that's what I don't like, and it sucks, but it is what it is. When have we ever been in this situation?
We always spend top dollar on the stars and then just picked up scraps. So those top dollar stars got injured and the team just fell apart. Like it was, there were so many times where the one year we had Reggie Bush as our running back, and then the Denver Bronco game, we fell apart and didn't make the playoffs. That was probably one of the best defenses we've seen in a while. And injuries started happening and the team fell apart because we had stars and behind that we had garbage. Now we have that depth. So that's what I'm saying. It's different. Like it's so hard to predict what this team's going to do, but you just feel something's different.
Yes, man. And that's what has me optimistic. It's just that we've been burnt so many times when we feel something different, but this is a different.
Mm-hmm.
This is like worst case scenario, we might still be proud.
Yeah.
So man, I'm excited about this year, man. I can't wait. I hope that we have actual training camp. I'm just stoked, man. What's up, Esteban?
What's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, congrats, TD, on 2 years. I know I've been subscribed to you and Doug. Doug, shout out to you as well. I'm a subscriber to your channel, and I believe simultaneously, I don't know who I subscribed to first, but I've been subscribed to you guys for a while, man. It's been a long time. I just, I'm not a computer whiz, so I can't go back and check the history. And I just know it's been a long time that I've been subscribed to both of you guys. So congrats to TD and Doug, man. Shout out for that interview that you had this week, man, with Beagle.
Yes,
Bro, man, that shocked me. I was like, what? It's like, is this an interview that he's talking about somebody else's interview? Because I don't think he's ever interviewed somebody. So, man, dude, that was awesome, bro. Congrats on that, man.
I had the
Thanks,
biggest
man.
smile when I saw y'all interaction on Twitter, man.
Dude, and a lot of people are asking me, how did I get it to happen? He put a video of him going up against his brother left tackle, beat him bad. I put the Will Smith gif of him saying, "Oh damn." He laughed to it. I said, "Hey man, would you want to come on for 10 minutes?" He said, "Let's do it." And he did it. He actually stuck to what he said. And he was actually 10 minutes early to the interview. Coolest dude I ever talked to.
I was like, man, Doug, you gotta lock this in because you were saying I'm trying to, but your account is locked. I can't message you. Like that. And then it went blank. I was like, oh, I hope he's securing this somehow, man. But that's what's up. That was good on his behalf, by the way, because a lot of these guys that be in, how they have instructions and things like that at this point. They're having a lot of, like you even pointed out, they're having Zoom meetings. They're all ready to work. That's what a lot of people don't realize. They're already working. They're doing it via Zoom. They're having personnel meetings, giving instruction and all of that already. So that made me feel good to find that out, that these guys are already working and putting work in, man.
Yeah, for a couple of weeks, I think he said for about 4 weeks they've been doing Zoom meetings, and it's more intimate, which they feel it's better, because normally if you guys watch Hard Knocks, when they go into meetings, it's like an auditorium filled with the players. Now it's more, we're just going to talk to the quarterbacks, wide receivers, make sure you guys know the playbook. It's more intimate, so it seems like it's a little bit better for these younger guys too.
I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. He's just a dude, man. When you interview him, like he's a bro, man. So I really like that aspect of the interview.
He's 26. I'm 32, turning 33. So he's way younger than me. But like looking at the pictures of us and me talking to him, I felt like he was older than me. Like it's crazy.
Hey, I got one more question for you, Doug. What would you think about Miami getting Hard Knocks?
I like it because when we did it with Joe Philman and when we drafted Tannehill, I loved it because I love seeing that behind the scenes stuff, especially for my team. I don't know if they'll do it because I don't think they've ever done two teams, one team twice. But I'd love it. But Brian Flores isn't. He ain't doing that.
I know this is the year you love it. You love it more than anything, man.
Hey, Doug, I got to give my take on that before you get out of here, man. I think that's almost like getting on the Madden cover, bro. I think it's like a curse to get on that show, bro. Because I don't know anybody that's done that show and had success in that same season, man. We got a young team that needs to focus. So it'd be great from a fan aspect, but
here's why I'd love it, because I'm nervous about this offseason. There is a chance that we're locked out of a lot of information this year. Because with the virus and everything going on, more things might be exclusive. So it's one thing to say, well, we could bring in the media, but now with something like this going on, even the media organization could be held liable for their safety. So I'm nervous that this is a year where the NFL will lock the doors for anything outside of the teams themselves, and we might have a blind offseason. And I don't want that. With this much competition, I want to see firsthand or hear reports firsthand about what's going on, because it doesn't get any better. This offseason, if we could get the information, it won't get any better than this.
Yeah.
The battles in camp. Rosen narrative, Tua's narrative, Fitzpatrick's narrative, Devontae's narrative, Preston's narrative. It's so many narratives that you want to know what it's looking like. The offensive line, the running game, it's so many narratives, man. That's the only reason I would want Hard Knocks, because otherwise I wouldn't want the distraction. Let's build this winner, forget that crap. But I don't want to be left out of this offseason. I
man.
don't want to be left out of this offseason. That would be terrible. Not because we do what we do, but as a fan, you don't want to be left out of this offseason.
Hey, y'all,
Man.
what do y'all think about though? I mean, do you think there's going to be restrictions on the media being there now that that everything's like kind of shut down? Like,
I don't know. It all depends on the way it goes. If it gets worse, it gets better, and I don't know.
No. Our training camp facility is pretty big. Just got a social distance. They'll probably allow one cameraman and probably one writer per outlet. Now you have to minimize even more the fans because you got to keep that separation. But they probably won't allow them indoors. They'll keep it outdoors. It's big enough, believe me. Our training facility is big enough, and I think is our new one ready yet? Because I know we were building another one.
I think they were building one by the stadium.
Right,
they're still working on it.
I think if the media wants to be there, they'll probably have designated hours for them, and they might go back to keeping the interviews through Zoom calls. But as far as them having access to seeing the on field and stuff, they can do that. They can do that. If they can figure out how to put 15,000 fans in the stand, they can figure out how to, I don't know how many, media outlets you have to put the Miami Herald and all those guys, but
TD, how far are you from Miami, bro? Because I know you live in Florida.
Right now, 3.5 hours.
If you could, if you could be there, if you could be there, so, but if you could be down there to be our representative, would you do it? I bet you would.
Well, honestly, I'll tell you now, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. So if I can continue to speak with the individuals I'm speaking with, but a lot of things have slowed down because of this situation we're going through right now. They're not going to take any liability on anything outside. It's just not feasible. And I'm working on it, but the thing is, and I'm stuck in a hard place because y'all know I like to go to the games and stream from the game, but I'm gonna be honest, it sucks. It sucks holding the phone the whole time and streaming it. Like, I love sitting right here calling a game. So it's more than work when you actually go to the game. So we'll see, but you also have to understand that my future might take me back down home anyway, South Florida. So if that happens, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be in the mix. And once I'm in the mix, I can tell you now that means Doug is in the mix. And so that's how that works for me, man. So we'll see, man. It's just a matter of time. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and as things go, opportunities will present themselves as they always do. So you just have to make the most of them, take advantage of them, and don't disappoint.
Hey, man. This is my father-in-law, Lonzo. Say hi.
Hello.
This is TD. He's from Florida. Doug, he's from Jersey, and Finsanity's from Jersey too. Where are we from? Because I always talk to them about Tannehill, and I don't think they believe we're from that town. What town are we from?
Big Spring, Texas.
There you go.
Big Spring, Texas.
So, yeah.
Tannehill, the GOAT.
He is my father-in-law. His son is a tennis coach. Same town. So Tannehill, we are from that same town, man. I would love to get Tannehill on your channel, bro. I'm gonna have to reach out to him. So, we'll see what happens, man. I just like how TD shows the love for Tannehill, man. So, anyways,
tell the GOAT, come on, man.
Yeah, man. I would like to, man. I'm gonna have to reach out.
Hit the GOAT up, man. Hit the GOAT up,
I
Esteban.
don't
I'm
think
gonna hold you to
allowing
it.
that, but I hope so. That would be interesting.
Guys,
Yeah,
we
once
only
we
got
a man
15
I'm gonna take that as a personal challenge. I'm gonna have to get that done.
Hey, I love it, Esteban. Hook your boy up. And
Do
listen,
it.
guys, we only have 15 minutes left. Y'all can hang out if y'all want to. I want to bring in the people from backstage because I know they've been waiting for a long time. And I'm sorry to all y'all backstage. If you wanted to come in, trust me, I know you love me, but I can't take anybody else backstage because it's already full, for one. And number two, there's a few people that's been sitting back there for a long time. So I want to try to bring some of those individuals in. Adam, you there? Or you fell asleep on us? He even took the headphones off.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
He's up.
What's up?
What's up, Adam?
My headphones are about to die, so I just want to say thanks
Sorry
to
about that.
Doug and PD for putting it up because, like, where I'm at, you don't ever see Dolphins games. I'm in Indiana, so like, it's pretty. They don't care about nothing but the Bengals and the Bulls down here. So, but I just want to say thanks to y'all for keeping us updated on the Dolphins stuff, and like, pretty awesome. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Like,
All right, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man. Huh? What was that? Oh,
I got tickets to a baseball game, Reds and Braves, and it's canceled. So
oh no, man.
So
that's all right, man. Hey, but you here with us tonight, man, and it's an honor to have you on. How long you been
That's very cool. I've been a Dolphins fan since I was a kid. Okay, I have 3 kids, and all of my kids' birthdays equals 72. That's the year the Dolphins were undefeated.
Woo! Fins up,
I
baby.
think that is so cool. Like how that works out. Like,
man, that means something, man. Maybe this is the year for us, right? I don't even know if he can hear us well.
So where's everyone at? I know Doug's in Jersey, right? He's in Florida. Cincinnati, where are you at?
Doug is in North Jersey. I'm in South Jersey.
I'm in San Antonio, bro.
I'm in Central Florida. So hey, Phins. So Doug in Newark, where my daddy was raised.
No,
like,
I
you
worked
his
in
face.
Newark.
Earlier, but he's
in his face over. You said Newark.
No. I watched the stream. I watched the stream where you guys were talking about that, and Finsanity's reaction. I was dying because I worked in Newark. I worked at Rutgers in Newark.
Okay.
And yeah. I live right next to Newark, maybe 2 towns over. And yeah, Finsani ain't wrong. You don't want to really.
That you don't need to go back and relive no family memories. You don't need to your daddy old house. Nah. Listen,
my dad was raised up in Newark.
Yeah, your dad's in there.
Listen, can I tell you something? And I mean this in the most respectful way.
Go ahead.
If you ain't from Newark and you don't know nobody in Newark, you have no business. Don't even pass through it. Go around it. Because they're going to be looking like, you have no business.
Y'all giving it a bad rep. Y'all giving Newark a bad rep, man. My dad's
man, listen, no lie, and this is crazy to say this because my parents, luckily my parents, my dad and my mom had the ability to get us out of the town that I'm from because at one point, like after we left, it became the second highest in crime. But yeah. Wait, isn't that like the movie New Jersey Drive? Like
I love that movie. I love that movie. Hey man,
that's a nicer version of it.
Hey, that movie, man, I don't even want to tell. I had a cousin that actually ended up going to jail because of that movie because he went out. They went out and joyrided in I think it was like a delivery truck at a Walmart, man, because of that freaking movie right there, man. So, but. I mean, I got love for Jersey. I love that movie. I like Queen Latifah. I like Kevin Smith, Jane Silent Bob. So, hey, man, Jersey ain't that bad.
Nah.
Yeah, produce some good stuff.
Just Newark, I guess.
It's on the up and up. Like it's getting better. Like I'm not gonna like I said, I worked there, so I'm not gonna bash it too much. It's gotten better, but Newark used to be bad. Like Newark was bad. But it's a little bit better. I'll give it that. It's a little bit better now.
I think where was Lean on Me based at? I forget what city that was based in, but that's based off of a true story. If you want some, people really don't know how to
Fake Spike says Camden is no joke. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Don't go to
Camden.
Hey man, I gotta tell y'all, when y'all had Sharif singing the Dolphin anthem on Monday night, I was driving to work. I didn't get to catch the stream live, but I about drove off the road. That was hilarious, y'all. Shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to Sharif for doing it. How about that?
Yeah.
You took it like a trooper. A lot of people don't like to get on and sing and all that. Listen, we just gonna mention everything north of Trenton, I think. When it comes to Jersey.
I've never been to New York or Jersey.
Man, you come to Jersey, I'm taking you out.
Hey, Doug, man, just make sure I make it home. I heard you like the party, man.
My dad, you got to worry about my dad. My dad wants to take you out so bad, and he's like, TD's gonna have a good time with me and you. And I said, Dad, he's got kids, Dad.
That is the one thing Jersey can
Hey,
do. Now, I'm more of a fan of apple juice, but yeah, that's the one thing people from Jersey can do is party. But
yeah.
If I go to Jersey and Doug and his dad take me out, I'll make sure I go live so y'all know where my last who's responsible for me last. Okay, I want to make sure I'm able to tell my story.
Yeah, my dad's no joke.
Take him to Hoboken.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool. But you know what? You see, I want to come down this year, but I'm still nervous about everything going on, man. I know a lot of places are opening up. That don't mean I need to open up. I'm just saying.
New Jersey got hit hard too. New Jersey, New York area, we got hit hard.
Yeah,
You guys are the epicenter of all that, man.
Like TD, you coming to the MetLife takeover this year? Listen, enough is taking over.
That's where everyone pitches in, gets a box.
Yeah, exactly.
We stay away from the Jets fans.
I'm going up to Jersey, stopping at the Welcome Center. Hey, okay, listen. Can you show me y'all ain't had a case in 8 years? Now we can talk. So it looked like I won't be at MetLife takeover for the next 8 years, y'all. I'm just saying. Keeping it real, y'all.
Listen,
real.
It's fun.
Have y'all been out?
What do you mean? Like out and about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I take rides every once in a while.
But so do y'all wear masks and stuff?
I do TD every day, bro, and I wear a different mask when I get home. That mask goes into the washer, and I have a new one every day, bro. For real,
God, I got 4 Dolphin masks, a different one every day. I'm rocking it. If I get out, and if I get out, listen. Don't come in my space. I don't know you like that.
And you know what's crazy?
Like you want to call? I'm straight.
It's crazy because the drive-in, that's in South Jersey is like opening up. The drive-in, like the drive-in theater. So for people who want to go get their movie theater experience, the drive-in's open. I won't be there.
How do you pay for it?
Online tickets right now.
Oh, because if I gotta wind my window down and hands up, no. Listen, I had to go somewhere, a drive-through where I handed my card. I was sanitizing my debit card when I got it back.
Yep.
I ain't play.
You know how many people's cards go in those machines, TD? I was thinking the exact same. Hey, man, I put sanitizer in my hand and I wipe it all over my card if I have to.
But they got smart. The same place I went to, they put the machine outside and you can put your card in and take it out yourself. And I told the lady, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all care about people. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I ain't taking no chances. I ain't finna be that one mistake. Nope.
Hey, man, I hate when I have to go somewhere and I forgot my stylist pin and I got to sign with their pin. I get my shirt. I use the bottom of my shirt and I grab the pin and I sign with my t-shirt, bro. Like, I'm ridiculous, man. I mean, dude, man, I'm horrible, man. But I got to be out there almost every day for what I do, man. So the one thing I'll say is over here, San Antonio is pretty disciplined about it, bro. Like, when you go out to the grocery stores, everybody's got on a mask, bro. We're all doing our part. But it's the small towns in between that I'm like, what can you do?
I will say this in all seriousness. One thing that I do think about, and that's why I pray for all of my subscribers, Doug himself, and everybody every night, because one thing that we don't think about is we'll never know if we lost a subscriber.
Yeah.
You won't know. That person that's always rocking with you, and you never know. So in all seriousness, this is why I always say on the streams, y'all be safe, love your loved ones. And, I just try to make sure I say something impactful because I don't know if it's going to be the last time I speak to anyone. But we celebrate life around here. So I'm not saying that to get anybody down, but that's why it's so important. That's why this family community and the communities that even me and what Doug is doing, we're building a family community. And it means something to me, and I'm sure it means something to the rest of these guys. So y'all be safe. And not so much of, ain't nobody asking you to do more than what you want to do, but make sure you're taking care of yourself and not doing anything that's unnecessary. Have your fun, do what you want to do. But you know, we'd hate to not hear from you again, because I think about that at night. Could I have ever lost a subscriber and don't know? And I just pray that I didn't, you know, and that's the best that I could do from where I am. So I love y'all, man. I think that this might actually even be a good stopping point. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love and thank y'all. Thank you for everyone who came on tonight. It's been a pleasure. We're gonna keep on working hard over here. We're gonna keep on doing everything that we can just to have fun and enjoy ourselves, because this is an escape for some people. And Doug probably know this, because I know he has to get the emails that I get
all the time.
It's the things that we do for people. The people who have contemplated suicide, the people who are going through chemo and they listen to the show while they're going through chemo, the people who just went through something massive in their lives, and our shows might have cheered them up. We get those kind of messages, guys, and that's motivation always. But for those who aren't going through the same things, that things are going great right now, I beg you all, reach out to those who aren't as fortunate as you and see if you can impact someone's life. See if you can help someone in any way that you can. It's all about love. It's all about family. And above all, it's all about humanity. This is TD FINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We love y'all, appreciate y'all, and no matter what, it's Fins up forever. Any last words, guys?
Fins up.
Fins up and
Fins up.
hey,
Fins
TD,
up.
thanks
Thank
for
y'all
all
so
the
much.
friends I've made in the comment section. You know.
Yes.
TD.
Next year, I'll see y'all next year for 3 years. Doug, make sure we're gonna do you're gonna do yours too next. All right.
All right.
Hey, Doug.
All right, man. I'll see y'all soon. This your boy. We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Super Bowl. 23 and
Let's
0.
go Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins.
Let's go Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins.
It's still unbelievable that I don't have like a key catchphrase and like everyone else does. Like,
Stay classy, Fins up.
exactly. Like,
Hey man, I don't have one. So always and forever. I don't know. Mike
Listen,
Leach
that could be a
to
contest
Miami
for
after
everyone.
Chan. You know, Mike Leach to Miami. Don't
Listen,
hurt. You know.
Listen, $100 to somebody who can create me a catchphrase that I can use. Hey, Hillary. Yeah, Hillary.
Breaking news: Miami just traded Tua for Tannehill. Super Bowl bound.
No, listen. Jamal Adams says he wants
Oh,
to
great.
go to.
Another 7 years of mediocrity.
You better stop that, Doug. Don't you start
Jamal
with me,
Adams
Doug.
wants to go to the Cowboys. Hillary,
Oh, no.
that's some news for you. Jamal Adams.
Doug,
Oh,
that's
somebody watch his jersey, I guess. Jersey.
Oh man, I didn't even realize we still live, man. Let
You
me
know how
get
many
up
people
outta
I just pissed off with that one too, and we're still live?
Oh, Doug.
I'm out, y'all. When the wife come in the comment section, she basically saying a nice way, get you behind out here. We got to watch a movie.
That and your dance moves. But Doug, listen, I
Don't be
I cannot critique Fitz for 2 seconds. An honest critique. Honest. Like, oh my gosh.
What is he doing?
No one mentions how our defense got better and we started winning games. Everything's on Fitz and how we won. Wow. Right?
17, baby. I just noticed he had the jersey on today. I never looked at the number.
Well, no, he didn't have it on. But then, oh my gosh, what is his name? Was it Brandon? I think Brandon came on with a Tannehill jersey on. Hopefully it was Brandon. Came on.
Marcus. No, it wasn't Marcus.
Marcus Jones had the Merino one on. The all-white throwback Merino. Tina, you got to get a better visual memory.
Hey, listen, I'm out of here, man. Y'all doing is getting on me now. Y'all hating on the dance move. I'm out. Love y'all. We out, y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace, man.